Okay, false alarm. I was about to come off mute and I was like, wait, sneeze is gone? Okay, fine. Anyway, 2 weeks later, we're back. Get your swamp butts out of the way. There you go. Got to get them out of the system. It's good practice to flex the muscle. How is everybody? I had to do a recorded interview today. I'd never done a recorded interview before. It went honestly, if they give me the thumbs down from the answers I gave, the company deserves to crash and burn. I interviewed very well. I crushed that so much. Oh my God. Anyway. Recorded to train AI probably. I have, so honestly, I was thinking about that magic, but this listing mentioned nothing of AI, and it's kind of like a startup thing though, and the guy who's pushing it would be my manager, so to speak, and he just says this is what's worked for them in the past. He didn't mention anything about AI, which is good, and is kind of, admittedly, is very increasingly rare, because the thing that always gets me with job listings and stuff inside of tech right now is I want to say probably close to a third of the listings that I could justify applying for, they sometimes mention something about, experience with AI, or like an evangelist for AI. And it's just like, I had one thing where before getting to a phone screening opportunity, they emailed all of us who were past the first hurdle a bunch of questions. And they shot me down within like 2 hours after me sending it off, so I was kind of pissed. But one of the questions they snuck up was like, so what's your stance on AI? How are you using this in your daily workflow? And I'm like, buddy, have you seen what's out there? It's like, there's a tool I use called Playwright. They've rolled out something that can do AI testing. Just because of the tech, I looked at it and I ran a couple tests. It's dog shit. And I said, well, there's something out there. It's not very good. And that was like, just to know what was out there, I had to go through and do this on my own, just so I could actually field a question like this. And I said, the functionality is there for it. It doesn't work very well, and I'm pretty sure that's what got me kicked out of that. Oh man. Anyways, where's my face? Wait a minute! That's not my face! That's the sock puppet. Where have they been? Hello. Hi. It's an old friend, a face from the past, and I've once again forgotten to change the background. Very tired after your tattoo? I saw the picture, Quinn. Looks fantastic. Is that Syphil or Ollie? It's neither. Syphil and Ollie are gross creatures. What are you talking about? I'm not even here to sell you on like a pepper bar. That wasn't Syphil and Ollie, but it was the same folks, right? I like the outline. I don't know if I will make it my general thing, but I kind of like how it looks. And I actually need to, there's like a bug or something I am missing inside VTube Studio because it's not saving my preset for this, and it's supposed to. So I have to bang it together every time. The Hala Creator, yep, 'tis the month of Hala. It's also the start of the new, what's the word? The new tournament. So this month, I sat there and thought critically about what to call this for all about 30 seconds. It's the Blue Stinger Cup, the most Christmassy game of all time. If you aren't aware, you should, engage in culture. Hey, stop it. I'm monologuing. Now let me see. I am moving something on the side here. So, yesterday, for the folks who were here yesterday, Shallot's TTS wasn't working. and I thought it was because I needed to update the application. I did need to update it, but the update says, hey, the endpoint for passing TTS to Stream Elements is busted right now. So until that gets addressed, Shallot is living strictly in TikTok TTS. I mean, I could make him use Mortis, but Mortis, as fun as it is kind of indecipherable. Not Challets, not Timothy Challet or Chalamet, it's Shallot. Although, hang on, can the TikTok voice pronounce Shallot properly?
Shallot.
What the hell? It's Shallot. Am I... Google.com. How do I pronounce this? Hang on. I need to play this.
Shallot.
I mean, pronunciation on a search says Shallot. Why are they saying it wrong? Did that not work, Gvolt? Why didn't that work? Hang on. Hang on. It's a mystery. It always is. Hang on.
Testing.
Maybe try again, Gvolt? That or I blocked it out. Maybe I was doing selective listening. Who knows? It's a mystery. It's actually not a mystery, but still.
It begins.
It does. So I've got, how many do I, ooh.
Testing.
Interesting. I was looking for music to play before stream. If you're not familiar with YTDLP, it is a downloader for video stuff.
Something else for testing purposes.
It works great. Well, at least that worked. It works great on YouTube. And I downloaded a playlist for Ace Attorney. I didn't realize till I started playing it on the starting soon screen that it's actually from the original versions. I've never heard what's his name's theme on the original version. Boy. It's different. I'll take it. It blocks Shallot. Why does it block that? Yeah, Godot theme. Thank you. I was reaching for what the title was. I think it's supposed to be like the smell of coffee or something like that. Oh, this just says ringtone Godot. Ringtone? What? Oh, there we go. Maybe it's supposed to be like that on the original because it said ringtone. Thought my brother the remakes
Shallot.
Miles Edgeworth games for Hanukkah. Ooh, I actually want to try those. I know the first one I think came stateside and the second never did. Is that how it worked? They treated those Edgeworth games really strangely, but I really need to play those. But frankly, honestly, Ace Attorney, I only played the original trilogy. I really need to play the new stuff, frankly. But I've heard the 3DS stuff is kind of eh. I'm not sure. I think I got a little ways into Apollo Justice, which was funny because they took Phoenix and they made him into like a mentor character who seems to always know everything about all the stuff. But there's sequel games where he's a Goofus again, I think. That's what I interpret. It seemed kind of strange to me. I always thought it was odd considering how popular Miles is. Yeah, I know. I thought those would have been fantastic. I don't know if the writing was weird or something. Like, as far as it stands, the only super slump I know of is number 2 with the circus case. I hate that case so much. Collection series is pretty good. I really want to play the ones that are in, it's not the Meiji era. No. The ones that's supposed to be, I don't know if it's early 1900s or late 1800s Japan. I need to try those at some point. Those have always been on my radar. The Great Ace Attorney. Yeah. Well, let me see. Taisho. That sounds correct, I suppose. I don't know my eras very much. How uncultured I am. What a swine I be. Okay, so, plan for today. As is the norm whenever I have a off week, I've got like 40 fucking houses in here. And I don't know quite how to break them apart. So across the first hour, I will probably start on the houses like very, very soon, very shortly. I'm just going to see how much we can truck through in this first group of 10. Because I feel like if I load in more than that at once, Zillow thinks I'm a robot. And I'm not. I'm a rock elemental, but I'm also holla. Holla, holla, holla. Holla, holla. Okay, so shallot. Okay, a little there, a little there. All right. Ain't no holla back girl. I say this all the time. Man, I haven't played with it before, but I'm really liking how the outline is playing with these. I wasn't sure at first if the outline was just going to highlight, like, I was thinking at first it would just outline my eyes, but I wasn't thinking about it correctly. It's just any object in the live 2D, it's going to outline. I just kind of like watching, you can see how it melds clothes with Shallot and Sako, or whatever his name is. I don't have a name for him. Okay, so let's see. First things first. Let me start bingo. Okay. And let me see. I'm going to do a sneaky gamba. So I haven't done a gamba in a while. So let me go ahead and spin this up. If you want some easy sippy points, will I get a bingo? Don't show this again. There you go. Scratch the gambling itch. Sokka? No. Let me see here. So I've got these. Let me join game, and I've got a card. Okay. Now then, let me see.
ARP1033 just rated us with a party of 2. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Shallot, you talk!
Wabella just rated us with a party of 8.
What?
Let's give him a warm welcome.
What the hell? Everybody point and stare at the raiders. Shallot, you were supposed to announce raiders when I first implemented you, and it did... Why? It must have been the update. That was something I was trying to get working originally, and it never fired. What in the TikTok hell? What are you talking about? Let me see. So first off, Arp, how are you doing with Slime Rancher? And also Bella, who caught us like a second later? You're playing Kingdoms of Amalur? Kurt Schilling's game?
Up 1033
How's it
just
going?
subscribed for 29 months. 29 is another number that kinda seems like it shouldn't be a prime number, but I guess it is.
Oh no, prime numbers? You get into Final Fantasy 14 math robot talk? If you don't play 14, don't worry about it. But thank you for the 29, Arp, and thank you for the raid as well. Hope you had fun with your game, by the way. That was Kurt Schilling's game? Oh, yeah. That's Kurt Schilling's game. I don't think he's involved with was involved with the remaster? Definitely the original, though. Definitely the original. Rhode Island owns it. Hate 14. I play 14 and I hate that boss. I love that boss so much. He's such a goofus. He's such a math boy. How can you hate that
just
fella?
Subscribed for 38 months.
Bella.
Hashtag egoat some guy, and hashtag pumping Samus.
Pumping the Seamus. Thank you for the Prime and the 38. Oh my goodness. And the raid, Bella. Thank you so much. How'd your game go, by the way? Let me see. We were just about to get into the game. I am doing a sneaky prediction right here at the beginning. It went well. I did a grab bag chosen by Chad. Ooh. A grab bag that goes fun is a rare occurrence. I feel sometimes, as somebody who's known to a grab bag or two, sometimes it's like, uh-oh, I think I've got a stinker here. Honestly, it's kind of why I started doing like the 20-minute caps on some things. It's like, uh-oh. Now let's see here. They were all good choices today. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Now let's see. Okay. 30-minute cap on a lot, but I enjoyed everything. Fantastic. Well, since Raiders for both ARP and Bella just came in, I suppose I could posit a question to y'all. A question I will come to shortly. First of all, I must show you the house we're looking at. By the way, if you got a scoot, by all means, go do so. Go scram, go rest. In the meanwhile, that's this. Okay. Do we like houses? Sometimes. Not always. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh shit, spoilers. Okay, okay. If you saw it, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, only like 10 pictures here. Look at this. Very distinctive siding on this house, actually. Okay, okay. Wide shot of the countryside. Ooh, them's grazing grounds. Excellent, excellent. Holy shit, that's gorgeous. Is this ours? Do we get this? How do we get Santa down that chimney? That's for him to figure out. Is this BC? Not quite, not quite. Actually, 1 second. 1 second, actually. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Something just honked at me on the side. Close Discord. There we go. It's not quite British Columbia. Ooh. I mean, that's pretty beautiful countryside. Time of year, I don't know. It's looking very... Are we winter? Does it just look like this? I mean, it's funny because it almost looks like there's a brown filter overlaid on everything. Pure mud? Ooh. All right, all right. Brushland. It looks pretty sparse, actually. Look at all that dirt. Okay. Nice mountain shot. Okay. Oh, again? God, that's amazing. That is so cool. That is so cool. Huh? But also there's cryptids? There's so many mountains. I know. This is crazy. Disgusting creatures. All right. Alaska, not quite. Okay, well let me posit the question to y'all, and that is, hey gang, why buy land in Patagonia? That's right, gamers. This is our first Patagonian listing. Massive ranch, 64,000 acres. Oh my God. Elevation 800 to 1,200 meters above sea level. Oh. Blessed be. Blessed be. Well, let me see. Do we have price on the Patagonian landscape here? I think there's a price here somewhere. Actually, where specifically in Patagonia? Not that I'm a Patagonian knower. Hang on. What? We're near a body of water here? Okay. Santa Cruz presence. Hey. Boy. Far southern end. Jeez. I should probably send this to Ed, actually. I might. 3.3 mil. Did I miss it? 3.3? Oh, my bad. It's a different website. Hang on. Whereabouts? Ah! The price is 3.3 million US dollars. Roughly 51 bucks an acre? Ooh. Alright. Fantastic. I mean, you're kind of out in the sticks, frankly. But she looks pretty. She looks great. All right, let me shunt you aside. Okay. So, who should I go next? All right, unless you're British. Okay, maybe something a little different. Something slightly different. We're in Cincinnati. Look at that. Look at that patina. Ooh, boy. That's a power wash sim level right there. Holy smokes. Ooh, you can even see the crusties on the tiles. Look at that. Right, Bella? This is... I'm slowly chipping my way through Power Wash Sim 2, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, is this unlivable? I don't know. We haven't gotten inside yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Also, let me back on my microphone a smidge. I think I'm getting a little too close to clipping easily. There we go. All right. Well, what do we got? Okay. From looking the sidewalk, I'm gonna wager that this place might need some TLC. Okay, got some climbers. It's got dish. Okay. Front door. What we got? Aged glass? Yeah. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a broken pane of glass? Well. That might count for visible damage. Oh, but that's been auto-marked off. Okay, I think a resub must have dinged that. Okay. Hi, Gender. Moist? Yeah. I love me a good saturated home. I mean, the knife just passes right through it. It's wonderful. Oathbound, welcome back for 5. Thank you.
Oathbound_Hunter just subscribed for 5 months.
Oh, I thought there was a message that he skipped. I was like, oh, thank you for the 5,
It's me,
Oathbound.
Bok Shoy just subscribed for 15 months.
And Bok Shoy, welcome back for 15. Thank y'all so much. How are we feeling the den, by the way? Look at the varietals. All of these That could be anything. Ceiling, what do we got? Okay. I haven't seen so far distinctive house meat, but it's absolutely going to be in here somewhere. It looks like they ripped it out here, didn't they? There's got to be house meat somewhere, but I don't think I see it here. What are we saying, the jury? Does anybody see any house meat on the full screen here? I'm sure we'll see it soon, frankly. Meatless? Okay, we just have to crack the shell open all the way. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. Needs a skull next to a turlet. We haven't seen what the turlets are like so far. Is that graffiti? No, it's not. Damn. I was hoping for graffiti. Haunted AF. Ooh, wow. That ancient garage door. Jesus. All right. Uh-oh. Is that... Okay. I don't think that's the original paint. I don't think this is paint, guys. Oh. Boy. Well, on the plus side, the moss that's getting on this wall, the wall's flaking off. That's easy to clean. You just scratch this off with your fingers and you're good to go. Okay, let me see. No meat still. Did they take out all the visible meat? Oh, wow. Guys, these are the floorboards up ahead, or up above. Look at the curvature here. I mean, of course, there's going to be issues here, but just look at this bowing sag to these boards. Ooh, boy. Love that. There's absolutely meat here. I don't want to mark it off just for the sake of marking it off. I want to see it. You know what I mean? And a pool? Be still, my beating heart. Oh. Okay. The building is so distinctive. I would have liked to have seen what this looks like in its heyday. This house been skeletonized. I'm pretty sure this house has gone hollow. Oh yeah, that's a face. Ugh. That's a face. Ugh. The lopsided eyes, for sure, for sure. God. I really want to see what this place looked like when it was new. Okay, let me see. Is this cropped anything? 9-year dream home now coming true. Building program of $2 million assured. $2 million in 1936. Architect sketches residence group. First home of modernistic design. What the? Cover over 100 acres? This could be something else over here. Not open to the public. Well, not anymore. So, okay. Opposite Mount Airy Forest, Rayburn Drive. Low cost in living in an expensive house. Low maintenance, low heating costs. Double insulation. Indiana limestone. Construction combined with poured cement floors. Roof fireproof. Yada, 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 yada. Huh. Okay, okay. That's a historical listing description. Built 1936, 1.23 acres. 1936 style modern house with Art Deco elements. Inspired by the 1933 World's Fair Homes of Tomorrow. Wow. What an interesting history. Wow. It's too bad. Yeah, it's too bad it's a crunchy shell of a house, right? Let me do name drop. Right down there. House is in need of a total renovation, being sold as is. Will require a cash buyer or extensive renovation loan. I'm going to do buzzwords, honestly. I'm sorry, with asking for cash. I should become more learned on the topic of asking for cash on a house purchase like this, but it just always kind of is funny when a listing emphasizes cash only. It always just seems kind of, sketchy, right? Asking for cash is never good. I feel like just as soon as if they're looking for cash only and you pay, as soon as they get it, they're going to be impossible to get a hold of ever again. My goodness, my goodness. Also, 180,000 2021. And this was 200,000? I see. Primeans won't qualify for a mortgage typically. I hadn't actually thought about qualification. Okay, there was also something on the news of Zillow that they removed flood zone metrics. Not every listing has metrics, but I'm going to start looking through these and take a look. Okay. Just keep our eyes out, This one didn't have any metrics. I'm sure it still has the other metrics in place. Boo hiss. Yeah, I know. Ridiculous. Okay. Yeah. And there we are. There we are. Okay. Nice and pristine. Starting on picture 3, are we smiley face? Yes, we are smiley face. Looks like kitchen might have been here, or dryer. There is a... Might have been dryer. This could have been a dryer. Well, this could have been any sort of a extraction, but it looks like maybe... Actually, there's probably a range hood right here, and it extracted it from here. That looks about right for the top of a range. Maybe. They're doing something. Ooh! They left house noodles. Delicious. Ooh. Don't tag these ends together. No. Huh. What's with this? What's with the good number of ceiling holes, but they aren't really lined up on anything. I'm splitting hairs, of course. But it's always interesting to see some holes and stuff kind of installed at random. Although, I guess maybe light, smoke detector, I don't know. That paint line? This over here? I know what you're talking about. It melds perfectly. Googly eyes? Did you spy googly eyes? Or are you talking about the sock puppet? Room's gotta breathe, though. It do gotta breathe. Thou? Indeed. 'Tis googly. I haven't actually used the sock puppet in a very long time. And I was thinking to myself, I didn't really want to do hand tracking today. No real reason. I was just like, I use the 3D model often because I like using my hands when I talk. But I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So what else we got going on here? All right. Pretty cute. Little rip down. Sometimes a fellow vtuber just want to be flat. Exactly. USG do-rock. The cement board. Ooh. Interesting house meat. This is like hardtack house meat. Oh my goodness. Also, I should check my bingo card. Oh, hang on. I need to make sure I don't forget about that. We're doing Gamba for at least this first game, if folks aren't aware. And the prediction's still up for at least, it's like a 30-minute thing. I think it's got like 10 minutes or so left on it, if you want some easy points. Spoilers, I usually lose. All right, there's attic. It has edgeguard, trademark. Okay. Pretty cute. I am a little looks like they're doing a lot of stuff inside here. Yeah, turlet, it should be here. This is supposed to be for the shower, the sink. Okay, it's in medias res. Also, this is nice because you can look at this and see that this stuff will not absorb water. And sometimes inside of bathrooms of old design, they don't really have a surround that is water resistant. Spoilers, my house had that problem. The attique, wood floors, thumbs up. The basement. Ooh. What's going on over here? Oh, that's good to know about a bathroom. Oh, yeah. Like my house was built in 84, and like both of my bathrooms, that's a problem. But it was fixed in the main one that gets used all the time. The guest one seems fine for now, but if it ever gets a lot of use, it'll probably start creeping through eventual cracks in the tile grout. And at least from the dumbass way they built my house, once it gets through the grout, it basically goes straight into the house meat. Yeah, like a couple of years ago, I had like a black mold situation in the corner of my house. It didn't get anywhere beyond the tile, so that was pretty easy to get. But it was kind of like a ticking time bomb. Got to make sure it doesn't get really moist. If you can replace it in the future, yeah. The thing is, the way they installed it was very slapdash. Like the moisture got into the house meat, but also there was like a board of insulation of some sort they installed, but I was told that it wasn't even cemented or nailed in properly. So I don't know if it was something like this, but it was just barely hanging there. It was like the suggestion of waterproofing behind the tile. Anyway, Astoria! That's wall painting. Also, wait a minute! That's fucking Mario! Oh my god! I didn't see that! Oh my god. Hang on. I need to document this. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I want to jump scare people with this. Okay, wall painting. Also, I feel that that's enough for a meme square because it is gamer, right? I feel that fits. Let me call random. There we go. Okay, okay. Let me see. Let me jump scare people real fast. Bit and rambling derail? I don't know. That was very brief. It was kind of on topic, I feel. I don't know. I feel that I feel it was justified personally. Don't worry. I will probably go off the tracks at some point. Hang on. There we go. Oh, I didn't use the piss. Hang on. Okay.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy wall painting.
What the? Oh. I forgot about the text. I forgot about that command. I thought that Shallot learned a new trick for a second. Bingo? Already? Nice one, G-Volt. Okay, okay. Did that post okay?
Bingo beans.
Let's see. Looks like it went through. Yeah, sure. I forgot to do my hashtag, but whatever. I only use the hashtag stuff because I want to be able to dig things up in the future easily. Okay. Okay. Huh. Intriguing. Wait a minute, I didn't start on image number 1. Oh. Kinda bit of a squeeze on the front door. Man, the fence line here, though. Whew. Wowee. Who gerrymandered the house? I'm partway like, is this another Spite House? Yeah, or for you, I'm like, wait a minute. I've read this plot before. OSB fences, natural wood. I wonder if this was propped up because there's a lot of work going on in here. No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know why this is propped up on either side, you know? But man, I'm pretty sure the walls are not parallel. They're just tapered, you know? Because OSB weathers so well. Do you mean it holds up to weather well? Sure, yeah. What is going on here? Huh? That's strange. What is that? Huh. Okay. That's weird. That's not piping for any sort of purpose. Something. Stop critters? Maybe to stop people to some well, it doesn't go all the way down. I don't know. That's weird. Huh. But yeah, this is the first picture. Traps wicked children. They gotta be tall children to get stuck in there. $750? Astoria, Jesus Christ. Great opportunity for an end user or investor. End user? What? I've never heard them refer to a homeowner as a end user, honestly. Foreclosure? Yeah, I guess. Cash, hard money, or renovation loan. Scroll up a tiny bit. Oh, I always miss this. You have to sign a before they let you in. I see. End user license agreement. Calling my mortgage a EULA. What's the deal with this place? 98 for 132,000. That's 98, but also that's pretty low. Okay. And they're looking for 750 now, I guess. Go up to the address again. Yeah, I'll slap it in the chat for you, Bella. There you go. What do we got? Interesting location, actually. Can I go on a bit? Okay. Any New Yorkers? There you go. There you go. I wasn't quite sure on where the hell Astoria was up there. It's not too far from the East River. Equivalent to almost 260K today. Oh, I thought it would have been a little higher than that, adjusted for 98. Used to live a couple minutes from there. How you feeling the 750,000 price for the big squeeze? That's what I'm calling this. It's the big squeeze. Someone find out what's wrong with it. Oh. Okay, okay. So let me see. Let me see. Price is not terribly shocking. Yeah, certain parts of New York proper, if I see crazy prices, I just kind of shoulder shrug at it. So I really appreciate a local weighing in on those things, you know? Okay, okay. So I guess, actually it's good that Denby's here because I figured you might have something in mind. Denby, what's your thought on Con Air? There's a door to the roof?
Jenny Tuber just rated us with a party of 21. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Everybody point and stare at the Raiders. Hey, what's up, Jenny? Hades, how's it going? I was just asking a friend about how they feel about Con Air. I'm doing a bit and I'm leading into things. Having fun with it? Ooh, cool. I've still got to actually beat the original so I can get to the sequel. We fucking love Con Air? Excellent, excellent. Don't worry about why I asked about Con Air. I'm definitely not doing a bit. Hang on. Is it going to be about Homestuck? Okay, okay. I actually very recently found out that Homestuck mentions Con Air, apparently. I don't know a thing about Homestuck, frankly. Is there a plane or a really sick abandoned pool in the backyard? Could be. Could be. Okay. First act. It has acts. Oh my god. I'm really out of the loop here. It does. So interior looks pretty good. I think it's fine. Nice and homey. Oh, wait a minute. Who's this? Huh? What the? Who is this? Any knowers? Seems distinctive. Mask? Huh. Could have been drawn by the previous owner? Possibly? Boy. It's a futon! Actually, it's not a futon. Okay. Well... Oh! Okay, this was not in Con Air. I forgot about the Dome House. Hold on. Hold on. Urb? We haven't had an Urb in a while. Okay, this is why I mentioned Con Air. If you remember, there is a specific... I suppose I'd go back to the word act. There is an act in Con Air where they are grounded briefly. Oh, yeah. And I was just thinking of like that there's like a parts graveyard or something? I don't know. The plane graveyard, yeah. I was sort of like, am I making this up in my noggin? Ooh, look at that fella. Got a busted nose like a boxer. But also... Okay, that does say food. I thought it said foob. There's something else over here. Does the car come with the house? Do we get the house? Do we get the graveyard, actually?
Foob.
Watch your mouth, young man. Oh, so there is a convenience store of some sort. This is an actual functional convenience store? Early on, Egbert is obsessed with Nick Cage movies. Egbert? If you say so, boss. Let me see. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, what else is going on here? God, this really feels like that out of that specific part in Con Air so much. Oh, that's just spare wood. Okay, now we're inside the dome. This is trippy, man. What is this, though? Material I can't quite get a sense of. Maybe plywood or something with a laminate on it? And some skylights. Very trippy. I like the colors. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. So interesting. It seems a singular plane was just dropped here, and some parts were doled out. The rest were left to the elements? I don't know why. Characters referred to as John, but apparently transitions to June in sequel, so I wasn't sure which name to use. I haven't read Homestuck 2. Homestuck 2? Never mind. Never mind. I'm done asking questions. I don't know where this is. This might be within the blast radius of Joshua Tree, folks. This place is in El Mirage, California. That's Spanish for the Mirage. 310,000. El Mirage, I suppose. El Mirage. Price increase. Uh-oh. Built 1945, 10 acres. Vintage Pepsi machine. Oh, baby. Haven't seen that tag before. Airplane crash site. Oh. Well, I mean, that is the simplest explanation, I guess. Huh. Welcome to 40-acre desert ranch El Mirage, California, famed for its striking visuals, iconic settings, used in countless music videos and film projects. Okay, property destination on pier space for creative seeking raw cinematic backdrops. Opportunity to own iconic slice of the desert, ready to continue its legacy in Hollywood productions. Please do not go direct, by appointment only. Huh. Alright. Alright. Set up a bot distance, like exclamation distance. There's not a way I can really do that, though, because we kind of have to parse bit by bit a good distance on this. Con Air was mostly filmed in Utah, apparently. Let me see. What's the distance? Let me do a search here. 100 miles? A big stretch? Hang on. Wait, do you mean it's a 100-mile drive? Because that's within the 2-hour blast radius. I figure it's mostly like country highways out here. You can drive fast on those suckers. Hang on. To Joshua Tree? That'll do it. That'll do it. Calling random. There it goes. Done. Now, sold for what was the price again? 310. Okay, they're just trying to, they're just shuffling it around about the same price. 94,000. Huh. I mean, there's not much to it, frankly. It looks like the last owner's walk score, nada. Tell you what, the flying score is probably a 0 out here too. What is up with the crash site stuff? Weird. Off-duty LAFD pilot crashed his plane at El Mirage Dry Lake after a low pass killing him, September 2017. Wow. Pretty decent sized plane though, right? It didn't seem to, I mean, I have no idea of the size, but just looking at this looks like that's a pretty big plane, I feel, right? Were there any other folks on board, Bella? No, that's not it. It's a much older plane. Oh, I see. Yeah, almost looking commercial. Okay. Maybe they have that carted out there to help sell the scene, maybe? Maybe to make more, like, maybe they had some folks showing up, seeing the mention about a crash site, and they see it's an itty-bitty single-person plane. They're like, okay, we got to get something bigger to really impress people. Let me see here. Who should I pull up next? It is the 1 hour mark. I should technically pull up the second group of 10, but I don't know. I'll see if there's something pressing in this first gaggle of 10. Okay, I could save this guy for another time. You. Okay, I've got to show this one. El Mirage Desert Graveyard refers to the aviation warehouse near El Mirage, a private facility storing aircraft for film TV parts. Just some yard gnomes. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Ooh. And squeeze it up a little bit. Excellent. Excellent. All right. All right. Interesting interior, I gotta say. A little bit of dust. It's okay. It's fine. It's natural. I appreciate it. Bathroom. Seems fine. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I mean, brick inside of a shower isn't anything unusual, right? Okay. Is there glass in the way of that? I don't know. All right. Well, water heater looking good. Here's the front entryway. All right. Ooh, we're next to a business of some sort. Well, let's see. Yeah. Okay. What's up with the male living space situation? Like this is that on the ground? She's pretty close. Probably not. Probably not. Okay, so the brickwork again. I'm not sure what's going on with the design sensibilities here. I've never seen something really lean into, by the way, here's the old brick of the house. You know what I mean? Scenic brick views. All right, all right. She's a bit of a freak, but that's okay. Something for everyone. Anything else over here? Relatively newer appliances, it seems. Yeah. The Barnes Foundation. Yeah. Back outside the front. Now, there's a stairwell to the second level. Okay. Master bedroom, presumably. Houses for monsignors only. Are you alluding to something, Bella? Surely not. Surely not a cask situation? No, no, no. No, no, no. Inconceivable. I don't know where this is to, actually. A back door, possibly? I see all the coats and stuff. Seems like multiple studio rooms. I am seeing 5 beds, 6 baths. So probably they want this to be chopped apart, I suppose. This needs more storage. Oh. Looking very nice and lived in here, I gotta say. All right. Batman. Okay, washer dryer, yeah. Bathroom, sure. Inversion table? Anything else? I don't think so. There's a little scratchy thing for cats. I don't think we're going to see a little guy here, though. At least the seating and TVs are realistically set up. Yeah, this feels like they were still kind of living here. They hadn't really moved everything else to where they had to stage furniture to make it feel artificial, right? I'm just speeding through these because it's like, yeah, sure, it's okay. It's the interior of a house. Still got all of the stuff inside here for decorative pictures, I guess. All right, all right. So, what's the deal? What is the deal? Ooh, why the long face? Okay, so where is the business? Or where's the home? The home is probably over here or something? Or over here? There was like a waist-high wrought iron fence. Actually, no, this is the general area. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Oh, but I didn't start on the first picture. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. It goes down? Well, this seems to be where we started, roughly. It looks like a basement studio situation. Okay, okay. Here's a wider shot of the room. There's the dusty TV. Yeah. Okay. Seems fine. I mean, honestly, as far as basement stuff goes, this is okay. A little humble. If we hadn't already called off Goblin Door, that would count. That's strange. Wait a second. What's going on over here, though? What is this? Oh no! A peeking window? So here's the thing, we've often mentioned the cask of Amontillado, but we've never considered the possibility of, like, I don't know, a peekaboo window to keep tabs on them? I don't know what the purpose is here. It looks like the old guts of the house, some sort of ductwork. So I actually, when I saved this, I didn't know where this was, but I didn't lock it in. It's right from here. So strange. Like they really wanted to preserve, it seems when they flipped this, they really wanted to preserve all of the character of the old home. They didn't know what to do with this, and they just left it as a weird quirk, I suppose? Always place my desk facing the window into the abyss. This emptiness is my muse, okay? But there's the first picture again. Cheaper to frame it in glass, I suppose. Utility shaft, maybe something from Prohibition or booze running? Curious. Well, this is in Philadelphia. 1.25 million, built in 1900. 5-story quadruplex. I see. Anything fun here? I don't think so. Any fun history? A walk score in 99. I'll have to check that out. You may be bullshitting me. Thinking emoji. Huh. Renting prices. God. 3,500 smackers a month for rent in 2015? Fuck you. Sold for $72,500 in 98. Year later, sold for about twice that much? Jeez. Believe it for a city? I see. Aw. Walk score, it is 99. I see. By the way, Fairbrand, you won last month. Do you want me to gift a sub to the missus or something? You can hang on to it however long you want. Let me see. To the missus. Could you type out their exact name? I know last time I kind of futzed with it. I think it was like Neko I or something? Or am I mixing up folks again? Let me see. Yeah, this is Philly is where we are. Let me see here. Okay. Let me tuck this guy aside. Okay. Now then. Should I pull up my next group of 10 or not? Right, this is a cool one. Okay, okay. Be grateful. I'm showing you a cool house. There you are. Let me do... hang on. I think I got folks mixed up. It's Celtic. I think I got mixed up last time, too. Hang on. Hang on. I'm so sorry, Neko. I think I made the same mistake last time. I have trouble keeping folks straight sometimes. Hang on. Let me do this. Okay. Am I hitting the right buttons? Yes. There we go. And there it is. Hang tight. It's still pending. Still pending. Hello?
Geope gifted Celtic Cladded Dragon a subscription.
Still pending?
Geope gifted a tier 1 sub to Celtic Cladded Dragon.
Still pending? Oh, there it went. Jeez, that sat on my end for a very long time. Okay. This house is a shape. This is a very interesting house. I like
G-Ope.
I really like this one. I want to squint and stare at it a little bit more, you know? This one doesn't have a bit to it, unfortunately. I got to do a palate cleanse every now and again. Okay. So, we're in Chester, New York. The house is up for $450,000. A house for swingers? Tee-hee, winks at camera. You know? Huh. But it's in really good shape, and look at these beams and rafters. It's so striking. I don't know what the deal is with the insulation, though. Oof, bit of a... I don't like that conversation pit. It seems there's a recess here, a recess here. There's a pass-through underneath this. I'm going to do ankle breaker. I just don't like that. I'm sure you'd have plants and stuff to signify it, but I don't know, man. Maybe just because it's empty, it seems more intimidating. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing insulation. There could be other layers to it, but I mean, I don't know, boss. No railings. So what we got on the porch? Boy, look at that view, though. Very nice. One bed, one bath, huh? The staircase does have a railing. Oh, at least we've got that working for us. Can I get a... Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is so peculiar. This whole bridge thing here. Like, what would you do decoratively with this? Because this seems not a... It feels weird to call this a hazard. But like no banister here in the middle. Why the swing note, though? Why not? If you can't live your life with whimsy, what's the purpose of living it? But I mean this. I know I'm just splitting hairs because this just involves walking straight, but this is such a strange situation here without any sort of railings on either side of it. Even if you put like tall plants here, it's strange. Of course. I knew there was evil in this house. Let me do this guy. It's interesting, at least. It is. And, oh, baby. Look over there in the distance. Okay. It's balancing. It's balancing out. The cube is here to keep the basin in line. We going upstairs? We are. Watch your heads. Oh. Interesting. They got some eye bolts. Was that the top of the swing, I guess? Maybe? Ooh. They're really proud of this joinery, aren't they? Huh. Just the bare roof wood seems odd. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, well, there is a sauna. Maybe somebody who knows more about house building in the area could correct me, but it's just... I don't see insulation here. Even if there's another layer on top of this, it can't be that much from what I saw on the exterior. Ooh. If we hadn't already marked off Goblin, that'd be Goblin. Yeah? Yeah, thanks. I wanted a better look at the seat of the swing. Thank you so much. And, acid. Oh, there's a fireplace. Oh. We didn't actually get a good look at that, do we? Hang on. Oh, it's nestled in there. I saw the heater here, and I was like filtering it out, but it is inside of like a cavity of sorts. I'm gonna do uncertain fireplace. That's a weird spot. Fan seems to be at the final destination location. Start sweating bullets using that. So 450,000. Blooming Grove, New York. Swing into this truly architecturally striking mid-century modern gym. Not an HOA? There is a lake association of $400 annually that's mandatory. It's not an HOA. Ah. If cool were a house, it would be this. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, there are several rules of cool. I feel like insisting that you are cool kind of drops you out of it, honestly. Tonight's movie to stream is Hogfather. Hogfather. Not familiar with that one. What's it about? Other than probably an hour and a half. Got him. Blooming Grove's about 90 minutes north of NYC, so likely a vacation home for somebody whose primary residence is the city. I can see this being a vacation home, definitely. Discworld, Terry Pratchett. Interesting. Okay. So, wow. Did they just entirely, did they remove all of the metrics entirely? We haven't seen any of them. FEMA, Zone X, unshaded, minimal flood risk. Did they just remove all of the metrics? I knew that the flood risk was removed, but I haven't seen anything. Like the fire risk, any of those. Why did Shallot not speak? Maybe it's the all caps, Firebrand. I don't actually have too many guardrails in the way of what he says. Maybe there's something baked into it that looks at all caps and goes, You can't use a capital in say. Oh, uppercase S. Yeah, that's it, probably.
Tower brief Morta, I mean ho ho ho.
Okay, let me see here. Who did I want to go to next? You are... Oh, right. There was a cool one somebody found in the Discord that I want to show next. Congrats on the bingo. That's two. Cool house shape. It's not quite a plain graveyard, but I'll take it. Whoopa. Roundhouse? That's right. Canceled many years ago. Nobody remembers, but I do. Vaguely. I wish there was a better way to present this on stream. Bit of a tall photo. I remember Roundhouse. Let me see. Yeah, I was trying to recall part of the theme song. Thank you, Neko. Okay. Boy. Yeah, Gov. I was actually thinking, getting a bit of a restaurant vibe, Italian specifically. Yeah. I feel like this little awning right here is kind of pulling me into it as well, a little bit. The interior of this place is very charming. I really like it. There's some repairs and stuff, definitely. It looks like they're in the middle of something there. That ain't painter's tape. I don't know what you're doing. Covering up a crack. What is going on here? I'm curious. What is this? Any knowers? Specifically what this is? It looks like you can't fold it in on itself. Pull out drawer? Spooky. Like a spice cabinet? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, hang on. Ugh. Hey, Moz, what's up? Hang on. Okay. Denim. Okay, I thought this
I could really murder a curry.
Let me see. So elsewhere in the... Is that another face? Oh! That's a face. Okay, man. I swear my grandmother had this sort of fridge in one of her houses. What a weird memory. So I think that's the front door? That fridge has buck teeth. I wasn't perceiving these as teeth down here. I know we've already got face marked off, but I was distracted because I thought those were actual googly eyes. Swing and a miss. Hang on, is my sizing okay on this? Looks like it. Okay. Now the thing that really got me here is, hang on. This glass. I've never seen anything quite like this. It looks like it's that that pebbled-ish glass that we usually see that's like a smoky brown from like the 60s or 70s, but it has this interesting pattern. I love this. So cool. And this isn't a gross house by any means. I'm easy to impress on some topics like this, right? Okay. Ooh. Is that... Oh, that's an electric typewriter. Mermaid scales? Ooh, I mean, probably just fishy scales, but sure. Let me do old world. Okay, old world tech's already been... Old world tech has already been checked off. Boy. Let's proceed onward. So this entire room has this glass. This is... Well, it's a rounded house. So I guess this doesn't really narrow it down. Huh. Okay. 2 pianos. Interesting. Okay. So close to a mirror hell? It is very close. It's not beating the allegations of the humble Italian restaurant, in my opinion. Placing the furniture is really awkward. This place a charmer. Yeah, I'm honestly, Moz, when it comes to houses that have unique shapes like this, in the States, it's often like, it's almost like guaranteed to have black mold once it gets a little unconventional. So I'm kind of surprised to see no black mold, frankly. It's the heavy furniture pushed to the side. I think it's stuff they can't move out without movers. Seems like, yeah, they've moved out most of the other stuff. Oh. Okay. Definitely a lot of broken windows, though, but whatever. Oh. Okay. Another bathroom. Man, that is so interesting. All right. Second floor? Sure. How many entrances does this place have? Okay, hang on. Estate sale, maybe? What's this place for sale for? $740,000, Sun Valley, California. Are we in the blast radius of Joshua Tree again, guys? We've had a Joshua Tree drought for so long. But, Elephant. What a good fella. Okay. Okay. Anything in the back 40? Covered area? Shed, yeah. This place must have been abandoned for a hot minute, honestly. Well, there are plants that are still alive, so I guess not, maybe. 2.5 hours out. Okay. It's on the verge. We did hit one earlier. Right. This was a carport for, street access here. Okay. Nice lady statue. Where are the rest of the photos? A country highway, presumably? Okay, anything else as I speed through these? I actually don't know where this... So that's road, this is driveway. I'm actually not sure where this road terminates here. Yeah, that's driveway. I wasn't too... Huh. What? Windows... I hate it when Windows honks at me saying no problems, boss. Hey, boss, just calling you, just making a big sound to let you know, no viruses. Interesting. I mean, honestly, given the brushland, that's a nice little verdant drive over there, actually. All right. Nice. La Tuna. Canyon Road, Sun Valley, California, 1940. Roundhouse, called it. Welcome to this truly unique property in La Tuna Canyon. One-of-a-kind roundhouse, yada yada. Anything fun here? Sort of like a prefab in a game engine. Anything fun in the description? I don't think so. One second. Anything else? Which Windows had a don't say anything unless there's trouble kind of notification? Yeah, it's like I've turned off almost all the notifications for Windows 11, but it's like this one in particular, I always forget to tell it shut up because it catches me when I'm busy and I just, slap it away. Okay. Walk score, nothing. You're in the desert, but don't worry, guys. It may have a bike score of 1. It's still somewhat bikeable. Good to know. Undetermined flood risk. Scratching my chin. You never know. You never know. Those American deserts and their flooding capabilities. Somewhat is doing some heavy lifting around here. How you doing, Jay? Good to see you, man. Let me see here. Who did I want to go to next? Ooh. Hold on. House texture. Do I want to do this house texture? Or do I want to do this? Did you have a house? Right. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go through this one pretty fast. Okay. It's got 94 pictures. So actually pause bingo. I want to see if folks pick up on what's going on here. So bingo paused. I will do rambling derail as is the usual. Okay, so put down your pens and pencils and magic markers. I thought this was a house we'd viewed before. It's not though. Pretty sure, at least. This is what we're looking at. All right. Is that a rip line off the left? I hope there's not a rip line here, or else I got some questions about these folks. I say because I'm hiding the bit. Okay. No rip line. Oof. Okay. So then, no, it's not. It's not a goon house. Okay, interior. Here we are. Kitchen. Now, I am a knower of this house's deep, dark secret, and now my eyes are just kind of peeking around. Aww. Okay. Oh no! Moz, you hit a landmine. That's interesting. That 1 second timeout, that specific verbiage, nobody's ever... Actually, no. Is that the one that people hit often? I remember I set up a few timeout commands because people would use phrases like, seems normal so far. What do I win? A 1 second timeout. I'm trying to remember if that's one that's been hit before. Okay, let me see here. So, the ceiling is so shiny. It actually does have a bit of a gloss to it. Oh, TCAT. I'm noticing that actually the chat extension still pulls it up. Okay. Now, the towels. Compound. How flexible are you with the descriptor of a compound? What does a compound make, in your opinion? Okay. Stockpiled for the winter? Intriguing. Very large, also kind of hinted compound. Y'all love compounds. Oh! Wow! Look at that! Stuffed! What? That's insulation. I mean, honestly, they're kind of thinking right, you know? I mean, if we've got... Damn, we've already got house meat called. Look at that. We've never seen this much in here. This house is extra meated. I actually don't know why they're showing this guy here. Kind of scratching my head at this one. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Weed stash? Outer warehouse. Something? I don't know. What are these pictures? Well, they're 9:16 aspect ratio. The vertical phone format. Wait a minute. A cannery? preserves? Scratching my chin. Oh no? What do you mean, oh no? This isn't a grow-up? Intriguing. Root cellar, prepper, or Amish. Okay, we're getting in the right zip code. This is an Amish home? An Amish home? An Amish home. We're in Amish country, folks. Okay, I'm willing to bet this hasn't been tested in some time. This is how a Polish pantry looks. It looks so nice and cozy. I like it. Unused breakers. Well, somebody's got some fresh cable. Look at the bright jacket on the cables here. That's why they took pictures of the outlets to show they exist. I hadn't thought about it from that angle, Bill. I guess that's probably the best reason for it. Say, yes, you can do electrical work here. Intriguing. Storage, feed. I guess they're kind of flexible on some of the stuff that could be utilized here. There's some stuff I kind of scratch my head at as to whether they were... I don't know how firm the rules are, settlement by settlement, on Amish stuff. But like this little calculator over here, I was kind of like, Ancient hand lever adding machine. Not plugged in the main line is fine. Is that the phrase they usually use? The rhyme? Thank you for the follow. Draw to hellfire.
Right at this particular time. Would you like to do
Welcome to Amish country. Very nice. Very nice. So let me speed through this now that the bit is up. All the groups, they have to have their hard set rules and loopholes. Now, countryside. Oh, okay. Let me speed through these because it's like 40 pictures of... That's a horse house. Excellent. Is that... that's not the shadow of a horse. Wait a minute. Is that... that is Hans. I think it's a false horse. I think it's a false. It's being saddled. But okay, look. Horses don't have cloppers that big, okay? I don't think so. But also, can I see chittens? Okay. That's definitive, little guy. Bunnies. I was expecting chickens, but it is elevated. Okay. That's good. That's good, fellas. That's little guys. Damn. Little guys has also been marked off automatically. Getting cut off by the auto redeems. Okay. You don't want their eggs? I mean, there's a whole campaign around Easter time with... what is it? Is that... what is it? Cadbury? They'd have the bunny going buck, buck, buck. Oh, yeah. There they are. There they are. The tall dogs. Excellent. Anything else? I don't think so. Just trying to get through these. Yeah, drone shots. Okay. So, where are we? Bear Lake, Michigan. 650,000. 48 acres. I'm willing to bet it's a small townish situation, especially since you got the Amish, frankly. Very nice, though. Very nice. Home is wired for electricity. Damn. I don't get the sawmill equipment with it? What a ripoff. If you want a hobby... Okay. I'm once again kind of torn. When somebody says a hobby farm, I kind of roll my eyes at them, you know? I don't know. I feel like there's a little too much involved with the farm to call it a hobby, unless you're like paying for folk, you know? Leaving out the crafting station. What kind of deal is this? Hobby farm is just like small critters. Is that the actual parlance you would use? Am I mistaken in my word usage? Like goats? I didn't see any goats here. That means we can't have them possibly at all. Any other history? No? Walk score 1. Bike 21. So we have a 21 on the carriage score. Good to know. All right, let me pull you away. Another Godot theme. My goodness, my goodness. Okay, I want to see a house with a good texture to it. Let me, excellent. Delightful. Love me a house that makes me think of fondant. Do love their fragrance of dark coffee. Yeah, Jay, I was mentioning earlier I downloaded this as like a last minute thing, sort of like, oh yeah, I'll just fire this through a YouTube downloader, grab the songs and play it because I hadn't listened to Ace Attorney stuff in forever. And I started playing it when the stream was already live, and I was like, oh, this is from the original. All right, never heard it before. So I've actually never heard the originals. Lumpy. Boy, look at that. All right. So this is what we're dealing with. I see. Well, I don't see black mold immediately. This is the music for his cell phone ring, not the normal Jeep beat. So I've actually forgotten. There are a couple tracks here called ringtone. I didn't know that was like his ringtone, or he had a phone thing. I've kind of forgotten everything, frankly. Other than, man, he's cool, you know? Interesting material. Look at that. Name that bird. Oh. I am not known to the fowl. Is this a turkey? That was going to be my guess. An actual normal turkey. Wild turkeys? Okay. That was the only guess I would have had. Let me see. Nice sunroom. This is lovely. It looks like this is probably a greenhouse. They up-converted to just seating, I suppose. Okay. Ooh, wow. The ceiling looks so interesting. That's so unique. Wow. Uh-oh. Spiral stairs? Let me see. Am I going to get cut off by this one? Nope. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Perspective screwed with me for a second. It is a little jarring, frankly. Actually, no,
I love you more today than yesterday.
Thank you, Shallot. I guess the last house was more jarring because of the, the jar place. Them's the yolks. Okay. I like
but
the
not
candy
as
red.
much as tomorrow.
I like the candy red. I really like this. Fresh paint. All right. A charming house. Very nice. Anything popping out? Bit of a utilitarian approach to the decor, I'd say, on the cabinetry. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just kind of... Maybe they want it to kind of match the white they've got elsewhere. Usually kind of see people with this kind of money usually opt for a wooden presentation. This isn't a cheap house. I'm just putting that out there right now, you know? Whoa. Wow. Hey, does anybody remember Bratz? That's just passing through my head, you know? I don't know. It's not quite there. I'm kind of like, looking Bratz adjacent. The Faces of Evil. Bratz never really went away. Yeah, it's still around, I guess, right? All right. Bedroom. Some pig. At least I'm willing to bet that's a pig. Look at him. That's a good long pork. All right. Okay, that's next room. Let's see here. Okay. Anything else? Where is this? This is the second floor. I think this is at the end of the I think there's a top, a spiral staircase, I think. I feel like I saw this. Good old pencil sharpener. Charlotte's Web reference wasn't on my bingo board. We have quotas to meet. Anything interesting here? Not really. Bit of a study, I guess. Bathroom. What we got? Oh, is that... Oof. The carpeted bathroom. Let me mark this guy off. Okay. Now, I've actually lost the plot on the house's layout at this point, to be honest with you. Like,
Bingo number 2.
let me see. That's just decorative. That's not a ladder, per se. I don't know what this is. This seems to be like a guest room, I guess. I see some 2 smaller beds. It's got to be exposed insulation. Oh, yeah. This is just spray insulation. Do we have Joker's boners in that wall? What? Explain yourself. Joker's boners? Am I having a stroke? Look at all the newspaper comics on that wall. Oh. I didn't even internalize what this mosaic was. What? I don't even know what comics these are meant to be. Those are Calvin and Hobbes? Okay, I can kind of see Calvin here, I think. Okay, yeah. This feels like one right here. Okay. Calvin and Hobbes enjoyer? Anything else? Oh! There's a pool, right? Is that... fish? Oh. It's not a Billy Bass.
Swim into the hole.
It's not a Billy Bass. Okay. Noted. And, nice bathroom. The wood's interesting. Pool for the fish, apparently? It's not a human pool, I guess. I'm approaching this all wrong. Huh. Okay. Mirrored bricks. Not a mirror hell, unfortunately, and a sauna. I'm still kind of tickled by how commonly we see saunas on here. Like, they are so, in a realistic housing sense in the US, they've always struck me as extremely rare, but we find them so often on these. Strange. Finnish invasion. I, for one, welcome our new overlords. The last ones haven't done too great. Oh, right. Is this a... I guess we saw the spiral staircase. We never saw another stairway, right? Huh. Is this new? It's a nouveau rich fad? I see. Anything? What the? Yeah? Yeah? Huh. All right. Peculiar. Look at the nose. I've seen enough. Anything else? Interesting. What is this mask? Okay. Eye, nostril, mouth. Huh. Hey, get a load of this, jackass. Ass if I ever saw one. Yeah, finger guns. Man. Interesting people. All right. I mean, I love me a house that's a little freaky. Wow. So that's where the pool is. That is, am I cropping it? No, not really. That is strange. Huh. Okay. I mean, I figure, like, if you're going to go anywhere, you're going to need the garage. It seems strange. It feels like if you ever drive anywhere and come back, you have to go this route. I guess there's this door here. Strange. That's really weird. Usually they have the pool off on its own. It's like the main throughway. All right. All right. You have to cross the pool void to get to the between house. Mm-hmm. The giant fish was the gatekeeper. Cornwall Bridge. Cornwall? Oh, this is in Cornwall. Connecticut. Cornwall, asterisk. Huh. I always think about, whenever we come across a fish that's mounted, I always hope it's one of those novelty Billy Bass sort of toys that just flop around and play shitty music. I've only seen one of them on here. Cornwall's coolest igloo? Who called it that? Litchfield County. Huh. Okay. Igloo? Yeah, it's kind of... I don't know. Huh. I mean, hold on. They're calling it an igloo because it's... Okay. How do you get a tenth of a bathroom? Hang on, did they have a weird micro measurement in here? Did I skip past something peculiar? 4.1? What? Hang on. Hold on. So a half bath is a toilet and a sink. Tub shower included with that makes it a whole. Does this mean that they just have a... Does this mean they just... Point one is the pool? No, it's not. No, it's not. Pool basically big tub. Pool big tub. Does that mean big tub is 0.5? Right? You get a faucet with no basin. Oh, right. Because I was thinking mathematically a sink by itself would be 0.25. That makes sense. It's either a basin by itself or a faucet head with nothing under it. Well, mystery solved, gang. Okay. Sink that only runs cold. How'd they accidentally lose 1,000 square feet? Oh. Town record showed as 2,000. What? Huh? In the pool it goes. It is a big pool. Huh. Any good hazards? Are we still denied our hazards? Yeah. Wow. Low walk scores this week. We've had a couple, I think, that are walkable, but the lion's share have been like, They catch you on foot out here, they'll shoot you. Let me see. Let me tuck this guy aside. We got 10 minutes to the break. I want to see... Let me put away the first half. Hang on. Let me pull up these next 10. Any good freaks I could show real fast before the break? There's gotta be. You're just a very cool house. Thumbs up. Keep doing what you're doing. You. Ooh, yeah! I think... How many pictures? Ooh, yeah! I mean, clears throat. Yeah, here's another house. All right. Bueno. All right. Guys. It's been so long. The dual deagle chair? Oh my God. 2 of them. Calling a random. Why does this house look so much like my dentist's office? I don't know. Is it the linoleum? Is it the carpeted stairs? Is it the Miss Deagle chairs? Also, the wallpaper's coming off. She's ready for harvest. Carpeted stairs and wood walls. We're in mid-century modern, my friends. Well. 5. Finally, there we are. This first game dragged on for a bit. Autocall vote. Democracy, don't fail me this time. I need to see where I am on the card. Okay. There we go. And where'd my... Hang on, did my window crash? No. Okay, cool. So... Okay, next game, Ow My Eyes. Look at this bathroom wallpaper. Oh my goodness. Also... Okay, that's just something weird on the glass? I don't know. Well. Is this a rumpus room? Is this possibly a rumpus room? Could be. No rumpus? Actually, what does a rumpus room make? Do we need to have like less points of entry? Like, is a rumpus room like an old world man cave? I've actually never thought about this. Is it just basically a man cave circa the 60s and earlier, I guess? Should have a pool table or something like that. Rumpus room is where you set your rumpus. You could set your rumpus anywhere. The bar helps. It is definitely what made me think rumpus room. Anything fun? Not really. Ooh. I'm sorry, I see the cabling. I see the cabling snaking along here and going around the corner, and I'm like, ooh, what's going on here? Is that a Michael? We've definitely got some Michaels here. I've got to do Michaels and Ow My Eyes for next. Beware of drunks and loose women. What's this say? Pickpockets, drunks, and loose women. Okay. Noted. Okay, honey, go back to your rumpus room. What the? Yo! What is with the chair? Huh. That's peculiar. Wow. Just when you think you've seen all the chair shapes, they invent a new one. I could tip them over. I mean, actually, it's interesting. Okay, well, the seat doesn't project out that far, so I guess as long as you're leaning back, it's not going to tip forward. Is that a tripod the stablest thing it can be? I think the big thing right here is the seat is very shallow to encourage you not sitting too far forward. You don't want to put your rumpus too far ahead in the chair in the rumpus room, otherwise you'll fall forward, is what I'm saying, I think. Okay. So, I should start the next game. Where are we on this? Has everybody got their redeems, I suppose? Oh, right, prediction. Let me see. Got him! Got him! Got him! My time has come! Ooh, yeah! I may lose most of the time, but that means I always win some of the time. Ew! Did that make sense? Either way, I got a bingo. Eat it. Okay, also, seed a sacrifice for next game. So, Ow My Eyes, we have a Michaels, or a Mike's, and seed a sacrifice. I'll give folks a moment to get last-minute bingos, just in case. Flintlocks matching. Ooh. How quaint. 20K in that bet. Oh my goodness. Oh. What do we got here? Interesting. Huh. Oops, I'm sorry. Curious. Next story up. Fondue table. Let me tell you, whenever it's fondue night, that place, the center of the house, is great. Do we have a tar pit kutch? Ooh, we do. Okay, let me start the next game. Stains around the turlet. Uh-oh. Hang on. Let me start this up. Okay. So we've got... Ow, my eyes. We've got Seed of Sacrifice and Michaels. And then we've got Tarpit Kutch, which is a meme square. I do like the meta things we have, because out of context, to people not familiar with it, it's just a bunch of ramblings. Let me see. Yes, that's the button. I had to think for a second. That's not staining. That's just discoloration from the top of the tiles coming off. Honestly, most of the tiles are kind of grody, frankly. Okay. Washer dryer setup. That's pistoning. How are we feeling about carpet gunch? Oh my god! The fibers have been shaven off? Wow. That carpet's put in the time. That's a landline phone. Old world tech. Or bleached. Bleached by grippers. The foot traffic. There we go. All right, all right. So, she's a little rustic. Ooh, right. I forgot this is high pile shag carpet. Oh my god. Welcome to the strawberry shortcake themed guest room. Boy, that's a lot. That's a lot. The wallpaper's trying to escape. I didn't actually notice that, Fairbrand. Yeah. Okay, the wallpaper isn't pleated. It is actually just coming off here, huh? Okay. Animal Crossing Villagers room? Oy vey. Yeah, at first I thought that was like decorative, but it's actually the sheets laterally peeling inward. Why do I feel this house has a massive amount of repairs needed? Given that the previous occupant who lived here probably lived here for decades and they had lift chairs on the stairway, I'm willing to bet this place is a few decades out from passing some inspections. Every room has a landline too. You just don't see that these days. Ooh, that paneling. Wow. That is definitely of an era. Is that the Mets? It's like they say. I like the Mets. That's how the meme goes, right? Mets are pretty all right. And a Michael Mouse. Was there a Michal? Oh, the humanity! Oh no! Huh. She ain't looking too good. Bad year. What is... Actually, what's going on over here? What am I looking at? Any knowers? My optic nerves are not able to process this. Another inflatable, maybe? Huh. I guess. Looks weird. Okay. Post-it fell off and rolled up weird. Actually, maybe. Oh, world's loneliest dumbbell. Yeah, I saw this guy over here and I was like, where's your brother? Where's your sibling? You come in pairs. Hang on, I think I got baited into that one. All right, fine. There you go. There you go. Here's my lifting ramble. Ooh, wow. They got the wallpaper issue in other rooms too. It's funny because you usually see the wallpaper coming loose at the top. It's rare to see it just slipping away on the sides. Now, I'm but a simple country rock, but I feel like there's like usually something in the installation process that might mitigate that sometimes is skipped, I guess. Man, that's actually a square. That wasn't one when I was here last. I think I put it in like a month ago because I was so wont to just go on rants about lifting gear. Oh my gosh. Oh, these have to be the previous owners, right? Oh my gosh. That's so charming. That's so charming. I love that, actually. Wow. The owner's kids? Actually, yeah, probably owner's kids, I guess. Okay. Wow. So this is second story. Yeah. Yeah. Dining room? Yeah. Man, I didn't actually notice the previous rooms. It's every room this is peeling up like this. Ooh. I forgot about the kitchen. Okay. First things first. That's a Pizza Hut light right there on the right. Let me mark this off. Who's this fella on top of the fridge? Who are you? I must know. I must find out. Also, wow. Guys, get a look at... I love seeing these ancient appliances. This green, these dials. This is like, what, early 70s. I love that. Amazing. King John from Disney's The Robin Hood. That is such a specific pull-or for you. Is that like just a swinging for the fences, or do you think it's legitimately them? Wow. Let me mark this off. I feel like, oh, it is old. I guess it probably would have lost color if it's not that. I don't know. It just looks like them to me. Well, we have a guess. Where is my... Oh, Old World Tech's already been hit. I forgot about that. I'm going to do visible damage just because all the wallpaper is just coming loose. I mean, up here, it almost looks like a decorative pleating up here. Almost. Almost. Also, I got that outdoor furniture here. That's weird. The drawers are also coming loose here. Whoa. All right, all right. Uh-oh. The wallpaper. Beagle! Yes! Love me a good beagle. Okay, okay. I was about to say, wallpaper's coming loose. It seems we got a few tiles that are running away. Actually, I think all the tiles are doing this. They're all kind of... Yeah, they're kind of... A few of these feel like they just... constricted a bit. Yeah, it's like I'm kind of seeing their corners kind of curled up. Interesting. Like usually when a house is kind of past the expiration date, we don't spend this long looking at them, but I'm just so tickled by how every fabric of this place is like, my time's done. Wow. Hit with the glue disintegration beam? Damn near, right? It's pretty rare we see a house that's just given up the ghost. Anything fun? No? No? Okay, okay. So what is what's the deal? 875?
That mushroom's the size of a Cadillac.
Nice. 1965. It must have been the original owners down there. Gosh. Spacious. Hi, ranch. New Howard Beach. Did I say what this was? Howard Beach, New York. Okay, okay. Sold as is. Like I said, bed is gone means someone died in it. I actually didn't think about that, Bella. Gosh, I've actually not really thought about that. In all the years we've been doing this, so many times in house listings when I'm buying my own. Gosh. I've never really thought about that. Goodness. I mean, there was like the chairlifts on the stairway. Probably the original owners. Gosh. Okay, okay. Why did they leave the headboard? Interesting. Okay. Attached to the wall, most like? Sometimes they are. Okay, okay. But that is midway. I did go a little over. I will start up words on stream again. I will cover your eyes like you're a little baby bird, and I need to throw a shawl over your eyes to make you go to sleep. Let me see. I'll do the pre-roll crap and knock that out right now. About 5-ish minutes. Okay. Where's my button? There it is. All right. Do what you need to. Back in 5. See you then. I forgot words. This is my first stream, blush, teehee. Don't judge me too much. Back. All right. Got my second half kind of in order. Actually, I'm super far behind, but whatever. Better to have too many weird houses than too little, right? All right. Who did I want to go to first? I've got a cool house, and I have a house. Which of y'all should I go with first? I could probably put you off for another time. You, though. You got something I want to show off right now. Is it a little weird that I tend to have a one-on-one dialogue with some of my ugly house children? Let's not think about it. All right. Next guy on the list. Okay, I know this is perspective, but these look like they're hanging very low. I know they're not, but I was looking at this and I was thinking of just hitting my forehead on one of these. Huh. All right. Buffet heating lights. Just stand under them, get the dome on your head a little toasty. Oh, what is going on here, though? Interesting. What is with this? Let me move my OBS. I've got a bad habit. My Zoom window tends to crop things a bit too much. Western Sizzlin' sponsored lighting? Holy shit. They are buffet themed. I think you got a good point, Fairbrand. I'll have to write that in the next email to the company. They'll listen to me eventually. All right. All right. So are we... What aesthetic are we right now? Are we barncore? California? Well, that's where we are. We're in Ornia. That's right. Specifically, we're in LA. So, oh God. Okay, folks, let's see some guesses. How much do you think this is in LA? I know we haven't seen much at all, but if it looks like this and it's in LA, 35 mil, 3.5 mil, 3 mil? Too much. Too many. Too many muches. This place is for sale for just a whisper under $27 million. Nice guess, TK. All right. So, well, they have more of the heating lamps in here. Sharpen the guillotine. This has got to be... I feel like they probably harvested the guts of a barn hundreds of miles away and brought it here to LARP as a barn house. Maybe? Because, like, I can see the joinery on this beam up here. That's old barn lumber. Ugh. No color for me, thanks. Too spicy. Just got a cross on the table? All right. Wait, is that a... Okay, good. That's just a normal table. Can't make that out. I, for a second, thought it was a foosball table again. Well. Goodness. What's up with these big light enclosures? All right. Big honking clock. And another dent. Ooh, brickwork here. Okay. They're leaning hard into the farm core aesthetic, I'm noticing. This house does have that dog inside of it. Actually, it's probably more of a wolf, actually. The dangerous dog. Wait, is that... That's a deer. That's a deer. That's a deer. It's not a giraffe. I refuse to believe that's a giraffe. That's a deer. Don't spill anything on that floor, right? Oh my gosh. These little penguin fellas. Very good. They're reading. I'll leave them alone. Short-necked giraffe. California? Is that where we are? Could be. Conceivably. The stars are aligning. Alright. Actually, older just made to look like this. I feel... Honestly, Moz, I think this is a case where they might have some prop furniture, but some of these do look old enough, like this table here. The lumber and age, this feels genuine, but some of these others, these don't look like anybody's ever sat in them. Just big fans of California as a concept. What a concept. Oh yeah. Love my bathroom bears. Can't go anywhere without them. But also, wait, what is this? That doesn't say poltergeist. What does that say? Bully? Unsold copies of a book? Nobody has bought my memoirs. Huh. Oh no, Pinterest? Is that we're getting into? Is this something for the Pinterest cloud? The house that Pinterest built? Oh no. We don't have that much time, Walker. Ryan? What? 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 What could this mean? It's Diane Keaton? No! Will you drown? Will you let me rise through the something? That old salt feeling? Will you let something steps in cold sand? Holes in them? Will you let me? Welcome to the thinking booth. The thinking room? This is where I have all my best ideas, surrounded by my best works. Hang on. This is peak Diane Keaton? Were those Diane Keaton books and works or something? Hang on. I need to jump scare people on Blue Sky with this. Out of context. Yes, sure. How should I describe this? Yes, that'll work. Enter the Thoughts Museum, the Nook of Ideas. Perfect. Thumbs up. Homebeautiful.com. Home tours, the house that Pinterest built. What? Wait, that's an actual thing? I thought you were just making a bit or something. The house that Pinterest built? Huh? This is confirmed her house? What? Huh? So, was this entirely a house for staging, I guess? What on earth? Huh. This is literally Diane Keaton's house. So I don't know much about Diane Keaton. Is she kind of weird? She died too... That's right, I forgot. Oh my gosh. She's amazing, so sad she's gone. Wow. I totally forgot she died. What the... Why do you have your dogs inside of glass enclosures? You gotta let them dogs out. Huh. All right. Keep the dust off them? All right, keep your logic out of this, friend. Huh. Well, the fact that it's tied to somebody we know kind of makes me go, well, not know, but you know, if this was just a mystery house, we could make up a guy or gal or otherwise. So So that is what it says. It's not poltergeist. Damn, the house that Pinterest built. So that is where y'all were seeing it. Okay, I thought somebody recognized it and the name was codified somewhere and I somehow missed something. I don't know, man. It's where I keep all my grain. Yum. Googled the title and got whiplash. Well, I guess that explains why it's $27 million. Extraordinary Home is an architecture... Hang on. I gotta actually look over another screen. Extraordinary Home is an architectural masterpiece built by a Hollywood icon. Oh, so they don't even name her in the description. Huh. Okay. Hope the silo is functional. Featuring the acclaimed Rizzoli book, The House That Pinterest Built. Well, the house technically has a name. Sure. Let me see here. Thought the interior cavern... Oh, you're right! That's gotta be... It's the silo of ideas! Rizzoli sounds like fake. Yeah, I'm like, isn't that the name of one of the Muppets or something? Huh. Wow. That price. Sold 2011. Trying to sell it for 5.5. Yeah, Rizzoli the rat. Wow. 2011's when she bought it. Goodness. All right. Rizzoli, some TV detective with a partner. Walk score. Yeah, you got to get that under single digits. We can't have the commoners walking up here. Let me shunt you away. So, rights. I absolutely have to show you. Excellent, excellent. What is going on here? I muse aloud. The Earthship house. Don't throw stones inside of glass houses. Specifically, bottle glass houses? The phobia house? Everybody wants to talk about the tryptophobia. But look at this. It's recycling. Don't bedazzle your house. Don't make me get out the Snoop Dogg gif. I'll find one. I'll do it. This house feels familiar. Not this guy. I know of... I think I know exactly what house you're thinking of, actually. There was one at the top of a hill that they had, like... That's right. They had formaldehyde bottles. Remember that? It was like on the site of like a former factory that made formaldehyde, I think. And they had all the leftover bottles. And they grafted the bottom of the bottles into a house like this. I'm pretty sure it was formaldehyde because we made jokes about breathing the fumes or something. They've won several thousand bottles. That was another one. That was like some New Mexico thing. That one was gorgeous, but also kind of weird. Like they color-coded the bottles. Super cool. Aw. Cube. Let me mark this off. 37. The technical term for bedazzling in fashion and other disciplines is called stoning. Huh. The more you know graphic. I've actually never heard that. I just tie together blingy and bedazzle. And I always think of the dancing Snoop Dogg gifs, you know? Wow, look at that. A nice melange. Mixture. A grab bag of bottles. Big ass hand. Big ass grab. Interior of the house is pretty unassuming, I gotta say. Are those bottles bricks? You know, Bella, that sounds like that's such a baffling set of words, but as soon as I went back a picture, I went, oh, that's actually a good point. I mean, We're zoomed in. They are bricks. I hadn't actually thought about that. Because the brick houses we'd seen in the past, it seems they just had the... whatever they used for grouting, they just stacked them in. They went with actual bricks. Huh. 2005 Walmart CD-ROM game cover brick. Interesting. The interior, kind of a missed opportunity. I feel like you could have exhibited the exterior somehow from in here. That's a fake. Yeah, the interior has typical insulation and drywall. Oh, you got a wallpaper of it. That's cute. Is this going to have an Instagram name? Model furniture. Yawn. Ho hum. Anything else? There's a lot of photos on this one, so I'm just going to kind of move swiftly unless something piques my interest. Man, what a snooze. The house that co-host built? Well, at least this is still standing. Sad face. Okay. Huh. Just boring. Whoa, mood lighting. Yep. All right. I shudder to imagine the house that Reddit built. There's got to be a house that Reddit built. Ankle breaker for the entryway. Do we want to call that for an ankle breaker? I don't know. It had like a color transition right in there. I know it's a gray target, frankly. Aww. We know the house is something awful built. We do. At the front door. Let me back up a bit. It should be super fast. So this is the one I was thinking of, Bella. Are you thinking somewhere else? Like this seemed kind of an organic transition. I'm thinking that. Hang on. Super fast. I'm just zipping through these guys. I don't know if I'd count this guy. We'll probably come back around. I'm not seeing anything that's standing out to me, personally. I will keep an open mind. Huh. So wait. Right, this is with the mood lighting. On versus off. Okay. Makes me think of Japanese houses with a little take your shoes off area. Oh, yeah. Gamer lights! Yes, sir. Actually, no. Well, probably gamer lights. Oh. Right. We saw this door from elsewhere. Wait. Huh. I know the roof line tapers down, but that's kind of... I don't like that. It's not a tidy corner. I mean, it's just a little thing. Just a little thing where I'm like, ugh. What happened there? Your house is wrapped. Ankle breaker? Sure. I'll call this then. I couldn't see the one Bella was doing or describing, but I'll go ahead and I'll just roll one up here. Okay. Okay. Basement. Oh, wow. Okay. We can see the other side of the bricks in the basement. Okay, so the mood lighting in the stairway, I think that was coming down here. It hits a corner, turns 90 degrees, comes down here. I think that's what's going on. What a weird basement. A fireplace down here. I guess they wanted to expand this into a living space. Usually basements are usually just for some storage and mild stuff on the side. Not used to seeing a basement in a setup like this, but maybe they wanted to make it into a proper secondary den or something. Love exposed studs. Finger guns at myself. Got him. Yeah. Huh. You're doing center fireplace. Sure. Hang on. Boo! What? It's right there. It's right there. Don't get mad at me. Huh. Huh. Anything else? Okay. I know there's probably something right behind us for covering this up, but on first glance, I just saw this itty bitty bit of fence line. I was just like, huh? What are you doing? There's most definitely a track gate that slides just out of picture. All right. Man, what the heck? The paint job really doesn't look good here. It almost looks like it's got a little... How do I describe this? It's almost got like it's got a film of vinyl or rubber over it. It looks really gross. Metallic purple? Probably. Strange. Okay. I'm sorry, dark navy. Anything else? Yeah. Huh. Don't call it that, GIF. All right. Oh, wow. This is great. You got a gravel pit just for a nice litter box for all the neighborhood strays. All right. Yep. Joy 7-Up. Juliet, Illinois. But we're in Michigan. This house layout is making me want to parkour onto the roof. We've had more parkourable homes, I feel, right? Wow, they're just giving us the up close on all these. Distilling Curve, Philadelphia. Well, I appreciate the simplicity, you know? Nice and simple, to the point, thumbs up. Made in Germany. Oh, wow. Long ways away. Clorox. Oh my God. Wow. Roma Wine. California. Ooh, I'm contorting my neck in weird angles. Bloomfield, New Jersey. Hiram Walker and Sons. Walkerville, Canada. Carbonated Beverages Registered, Detroit, Michigan. Wow. So many of these are so old. Like this on the bottom of a bottle? That is so unusual. Very labor of love. I'm willing to do labor of love on this, I think. Man. Bottle made Zonite in USA. Zonite. 350,000 Hazel Park, Michigan.
Oh, once in a lifetime opportunity on one of Detroit's most interesting and beloved residences, the Bottle House.
That's a lot of yelling. No. Offered to sale for public first time in 70 years. 20,000 bottles. Anything fun? Anything fun? Experience art you just don't view, you inhabit it. Zonite is apparently a 1940s deodorant. It's interesting because Zonite just sounds like an industrial adhesive or additive or something that is super toxic. It's very funny to me just to have a deodorant called that. I don't know. Well, let me see. I'll do labor of love, because historically, this place was built with love and a shitload of glass. Okay. I'll do buzzwords for the catchphrase, and I should do name drop, because this place is called the Bottle House. Oh, we forgot name drop down already. Given the 40s was highly toxic. Yeah, it's like you had to give it a decade or two to really air out, right? It's interesting the whole brick approach they used to that, right? I didn't quite realize that till Bella pointed it out. I just assumed it was like all the other houses that we'd seen that are, you know, bottle-ish. Bottlesque. Okay. So, I feel I need to come back to an age-old question that we've asked once before, and that would be, you wouldn't print a house, would you? We've had a house that was like in medias residence. Oh, that's a joke. That's a joke. But this one is actually fully built. Not the filament spools. That's right. They didn't even file off the print layers. Look at this amateur hour shit. So this actually makes me think of something weird. Okay, there's a specific style of business building that I can't quite articulate. It looks like... I'm trying to think of how to describe this. House pointed. That's right. House pointed. There's a specific type of building I think of inside business districts that looks like gravel mixed with cement, but looks like a vertical comb has been run through it vertically. And this is making me think of it, but in the other direction. But it's with a finer comb. It's a type of building I would love to know the description for. It's like, I remember seeing it like in the historic downtown where I grew up. Ooh. You know what you mean? Yeah. It's like, as opposed to just having this gravel and cement house, they added like a visual texture to it. So they took a very thick rake and just made grooves all the way down from top to bottom. Except this is just very, very, very toothsome, too bumpy. But I don't think there's anything of interest here. It's a relatively short house listing. You can kind of see what the texture looks like here. Not a fan. I don't like brushing up against the hallway and getting, scuffed on it. You know what I mean? Like this. Hang on. Yes. Absolutely. That. Very much, very much. The cat scratching wall. Exactly. What was my tab? Not you. You? Yeah. Let me see. Oof. Weird wall. Your childhood walls had the Alamy logo on it? No. Not. I did not grow up in a house of that type. I just think of a lot of places in the historic downtown of my town that looked like that. Like humble little, a humble bank, so to speak. Yo. Bedside orbs? Bedside orbs? Wow. For nighttime scrying? Very cool. Very cool. Look, when you have to perceive, when you have to open your third eye and perceive the great beyond, time is meaningless. Too eepy to ponder? That's right. Awake at the goblin hours of the night, being like, oh, Jesus, I gotta scry for a sec. I've really got to get this out of my head. Huh. Anything else? I'm just going to speed through this because this is the bit. The joke's here. Everybody laugh and clap right now. Anything else? But I have to say, even though I really hate the print line stuff, the house shape is really interesting. I like the overall construction. I feel like the 3D print one we saw before, it looked more like a large-scale version of something a lot of like mud daubers or wasps would live in. It's kind of like something you would live in if you wanted to say, I don't know, maybe if you wanted to like brag about being inside of a 3D printed home, like Community or something. This is really expensive. It is in Austin, just about $2 million. A smidgen. A smackerel of dollars less. 2021. Technically, this is a 3D... You know? That's a very good haggle. Yes, that's a very good haggle. No debate there. Biophilic design principles? Wow, a little oversharing, a little TMI. High clerestory windows. Wow. True icon of innovation. Anything else fun? The house fuckers. Yeah, that's right. I was actually trying to call these streams the house fucker zone, but we got kind of the wrong kind of chatter coming in. It was really weird for a while there. Anything else? It's kind of just bragging about periodicals and things like that. It popped up in, you know? Biophilic sounds like a smear. Boy smells the house. You guys smell house? Oh, man. Can't get enough of it. Intriguing. Let me see. So, I did technically have 40 houses. I am in the first 20. Let me see. Oh, I gotta do this guy. I was about to say maybe I should just put the rest of this in the, not leftovers, but it's kind of like, I kind of have forgotten what I have to close the week out with. Chances are I will probably have to skip, like, if I'm doing 1 through 20 so far, I'm probably going to skip past 21 to 30 and just go straight to 31 to 40. Because I know I always put the fuckers at the bottom of the list, not the house fuckers. You know what I mean? Are you one that I have to show right now? You are very interesting. But I think you can wait. Okay, let's look at one more from this group of 10, and I will pull up the final group of 10. Because I think most of those are, yes, I've got to look at this house situations. Okay. Let's see. Church. Welcome to church. Let me do repurposed. Excellent. Pretty. It is. It's very nice. Very well cared for. I love it. I'm easily impressed by a church that hasn't succumbed to a not black plague, black mold, you know? It's like, I am not religious at all, as I've mentioned before, but I appreciate the amount of adoration that goes into a well-built church, you know? Any denomination, anything of the sort, there's a nice coziness to it, you know? D&D NPC shortcut. Hit random houses on Zillow and imagine the fucker who lives in them. Twitch warned you. Most shadows don't talk like this. So, repurposed. Ladders. Black mold. Black plague. Same thing. Pretty much. Okay. So what's the deal in here? There was a house I was trying to find from some time ago, and it made me think, hoops for Christ? This is... I'm pretty sure this is just for placement of chairs, but it really made me think of basketball court. I really couldn't stop thinking about hoops for Christ. But it looks like they may have had like a mat or a carpet down, and the pews were on top of them, I think. Christ is ballin'. Goddamn right he is. Now, I don't remember if there's much of a bit on this guy, so I'll try to go a little speedy-like. So, ooh, yeah, an organ? It's not centered on anything, though. That's strange. I do love seeing a bit of an organ. Look at them pipes. Ow. Okay. So they've moved all of the pews into the other room, presumably because they had to pull up the carpet that was underneath these guys. Wow. Oh, right. That's the main room. This is just the entryway where they put all the pews. But it's looking like it's holding up pretty well. Oh, wooden shutter doors. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Does it just fully... That is interesting. It's not like a roller desk. Does it just go straight up into the ceiling? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I've never seen that. Interesting. Wow. Those are cool, right? That's one of the things I love about these streams. I've just found there's always more shit out there that you're just like, wow, I've never seen that before. Sometimes it's earth-shattering. Sometimes it's just, huh, that's cool. Is the other side of them in the next pick? 19? Yeah, it looks like we're on the other side of them here in 20. Okay, yeah, it's like a roller desk. Yeah, I was wondering if it had like little joints in there. Man, that is cool. I didn't know that was a thing. It's probably, honestly, it's probably not a thing because I'm willing to bet that breaks really easily. Like on a desk, you're dealing with such a small scale and forces, it's nothing. On a door like this, I figure you could probably break these guys really easily, right? Maybe? Wow. That is so cool. That is so cool. Uh-oh! Suddenly... Oh, shit! That might be a bit of an ankle breaker. Okay, we've already called ankle breaker, but I do love a bit of a what? Very nice. The oh shit step. Yeah. Man, what is on the other side of this? I gotta know. Where does it lead to? I need to see. Oh, it's a storage closet. Yeah. It looks like it's just a little storage nook. Yeah, for the organ guts. I don't know if these are the parts of the organ itself or if they're spare parts, but it's definitely something related to it. Wow. Yeah, because this door is probably right behind the organ area and stuff. You know, I'm going to call this goblin door just because. It is kind of a squat door. It's a little high. This is the organ goblin. 2 death drops. I don't know if I'd call these death drops. This feels like a high transition, honestly. Is that... I think I see meat. Right on house meat? No. House meat. Oh my god, another Deagle chair? Oh my god. What a blessed stream this is. It's been... I feel like the last time we had a Deagle chair, we had 2 occurrences in a stream. And then prior to that, nothing. An auspicious situation. Goodness me. Goodness me. Look at the lead up. Wow. All right. Basement, presumably. All right. Nope, not basement at all. Second story. All right. Anything else? Some extra little rooms they converted to be used by maybe guests or whatever's going on here? Oh, there's an actual basketball court here. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. Wow. Gosh. Look at all the wood. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do excessive wood for the hell of it. That is so interesting. I like that. Maybe it was a little church school or a Y. Maybe. Goodness. That is so interesting. I love that. Yeah, showers. Ooh. What the? Is this just more of the organ? Like, is that the bell? A loom? It's like a few things came to my head when I saw this. I'm not sure. I don't know. Looks like organ workings. Are organs like mooses? Are they like just always bigger than you're expecting? Organ treadles looked like treads briefly. I guess maybe everything we saw so far are like, have we mostly just been seeing spare organ parts and not the actual contiguous organ itself maybe? I know they're big, but gosh. I mean, okay, I can see an electric motor over here. And there's something here? Like, I don't know what the heck this is. I can see an electric motor right here. Fan the back is the air supply. Oh. Is that just a big industrial fan? Like, okay, right. I can see, oh, I see. So this might be a secondary motor, but this motor right here is probably the backside of the fan, I guess? That is so cool. That is so cool. Man, passed Giop grabbed a good church. I am so picky on repurposed houses. Like repurposed churches in particular. I'm so picky on them. I'm glad I grabbed this one. That is super interesting. Okay, 150,000 Rumford, Maine. 1902. Wow. Piece of Rumford's history. Built in 1902. Original character and grandeur. She's holding up great. She's holding up great. How big's Rumford, Maine? Hang on. That's so cheap for a house that seems to be... It seems to be relatively good shape. Rumford, Maine. About 5,900 people? No HVAC? Yeah, that's actually a good thing, probably, I think. Yeah, it's probably a good guess. But I guess if it's up in Maine, at least you're not in the South, I guess? I don't know. Almost perfectly symmetrical bingo card with like one away in 3 ways. Okay, well, let me see. Is there anything fun in here? House of worship. Did you see any toilets? 2 bed, 3 bath. They did mention the showers. I'd assume they have toilets, you know? Listed for sale. Any hazards? Man, guys, I think they really just entirely threw out all of the metrics. That, or they're retooling them to stop grabbing information on water hazards, you know? I feel so robbed. Not waffle stomping in my house. I know waffle stomping has a meaning, but anytime anybody brings it up, I always think of that Doug episode where he's just a dude with giant shoes in like a daydream, and Roger says, "Oh, I hate you, waffle stomper." My thoughts always go to a place of cleanliness. I am not the one corrupted. Let me see here. Paste. Gross? What do you mean gross? Hang on. Let me see here. So, invoking dub is a rambling derail. No fun. That's number 5, by the way. Auto call. Go. So, let me see. Which of these do I want to show? If I've got about an hour. One sec, guys. One sec. Ooh, yeah. I forgot about this guy. Yeah. Really cool house. Okay. Hang on, everybody. I need to plan the next hour. I want to see which of these I should definitely look at and which ones can kind of wait. Okay. I kind of want to show this guy. Oh, yep. Okay, you for sure. You were 46, you were 36. Another repurposed church. What's your deal? Ooh. Hang on. Hang on. Huh. Another cool church. I'll save you. I'll save you. I mean, not save in the church or holy sense. I mean, I will save that church for another time. Fairbrand, thank you for the 43, dude.
Fairbrand just subscribed for 43 months. Roll the bones.
Let me see. Let me see. That is such a... Man, I've forgotten about some of these. Hang on, guys. Just a bit. I've just got like 3 or 4 more to scrub. Ooh. I kind of want to show most of these, though. Okay. Maybe you... What was this guy? Where is this? Denmark? I forgot I had a Denmark house. Oh, right. I have to show you. And this guy... Are you another repurposed church? Hang on, everybody. What the... Yes! You're the one I was looking for! And... last one. Okay. I could probably wrap up on this one at the end because it's very fast. Okay. Hang on. Dang it, Reddit. Why is your gallery thing so fucked? Okay. We never called hoops? Oh, I didn't? I'll do that right now before I close out the game. Let's see. So, let's see how far we get into these. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of these 10, there are 7 I really want to show. So this is another week where I may have... I didn't realize how many of these I wanted to show. Okay. I will try to move expediently through some of them, though. We're not going to get them all. Just like Pokemon. But I want to try for sure. Okay. Pretty. Tossing my hair back, curling my hair. Teehee, thank you. Orforio.
Orforio just subscribed
such a
for
big
45
mushroom.
months.
Ooh.
If this triggers number 40 or number 29, I will be very happy.
Holy smokes. Thank you for the 45. That's as old as it gets. My goodness. Thank you, Orforio. Which one did it trigger for you? I noticed there was a bit of a lag there. Hang on. It looks like it triggered 32. I think it triggered Takaki's. Alas and alack. I'm looking at this and I was thinking of a video I saw looking at the snow. Hang on. Oh man, I have to pull open. I have to pull open Discord again. It was like a video of a cat standing at the threshold of the doorway, and they stepped outside into the snow, and they freeze, and they leap further out into the snow because they just realize how cold it is, and they sit there on the ground glaring at where their feet were, and they immediately jump up again and run back indoors. And it's like they entirely forgot how snow fucking works. I probably could have opened Discord and posted it in time for that, but oh well. Anyway, welcome to the inside of... whatever this is. I'm pretty sure this is firmly in gold, you fools. So let me start the next game. Little guy on the stairs. Ooh, is there? Oh my god! Oh my god! Good eyes, Fairbrand. Jesus. Do you have a Fairbrand? Do you have black cats? Do you have like experience looking for voids? Good job, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Nope. Where is this? Right. Okay, starting next game. Invisible cat. I see. Wow. Okay, and gold. There we go. So let's see here. Okay. Ooh, we got the the Mountain Dew. We have the Nevermore. All right. All right. Looking good. And then what else we got here? The Absinthe Lights. Also, somebody's peacocking it up over here. My goodness, my goodness. Look at that. Crow and peacock. Yaha. Yaha. Ego. You're the 18.
Ego Angel just subscribed for 18
That's
months.
2 Battleborns.
Okay, rate your 5 best cheeses.
5 best cheeses. I don't have much. I'm not a fancy lad in the ways of the cheese. I mean, let me see. Mozzarella. What's that other one? What's that other one that starts with the... What is that one called that starts... It's kind of a Mexican cheese, I believe. What is it? Not Gouda. Munster. That's another one. I shouldn't really talk about it. I am extremely uncultured when it comes to cheddars and cheeses and crap, you know? I have a very simple palate. Ooh. Okay. Merboits? Okay, now that I am aware of cat, yeah, look at that. Action shot of the void. Okay. Okay. Looking interesting. Looking cool. Is the cat going to be in more pictures? That's not a cat. That's a pillow. But... Oh! Wait a second. Dog? There's dogs here too? Oh my god. I was zooming in because I was like, from what we saw in that earlier picture, there could be a cat lurking in the shadows. That's not cat. Oh my goodness. Primate Osaka. I thought it was Munster. I'm getting things mixed up. Probably because there was like last time I looked for Munster, there was like I could only get from like a Hispanic sort of grocer, I believe. Something weird like that. That's probably why I got my wires crossed. Okay. Does this house owner just pick goth pets? They don't have... I was expecting more skulls. Okay. Yeah. What's clucking? Stairway. What is atop the stairs? Okay. There they are. Good fella. Good fella. Peacocks are mean birds. Are they really? Huh. There are some parts of Houston where I've seen them trotting around, like weirdly close to roads and stuff. They will attack the shit out of you. Do not. I had no idea. Wow. Uh-oh. They're attacking. They're similar to geese. Noted. I will tuck that in my cap for whenever I encounter one in the wild. I should punch it. Okay. Okay. They sound like people are screaming and dying. Oh boy. Peacocks are at least docile in the zoo walking around, but yeah, they're cryptid in the mirror. Oh! Yep. There they are. Cryptid. Okay. Do have wild peacocks here in my tiny corner of BC. Everyone fucking hates them. Wow, good to know. I like the black bricks. Jet black. Welcome to the goth room. Wow. They're committing to it. It's funny because I'm getting the sense this is not a house that's LARPing in this aesthetic. I don't know. Like we've had houses in the past that feel like they're leaning into it and they're like basically an Airbnb that's designed. Labor of love, for sure, for sure, for sure. Second labor of love of the night. So much love in the air. Hello? Okay. Wow. Big fainting couch, I guess? Okay. What? Okay. I wasn't quite sure what I was seeing over there in the corner. Skulls? There we go. There's been a surprising lack of skulls. A lot of ravens. A lot of ravens. A lot of crows. Let me see. Good chandelier. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's TV. Is that the Joker? No. That's not Joker. Who is this? Germa? Oh my god! I think you're right, Bella. That is the crow, right? That's Frankenstein's monster crow in the new mover? Is it? I was looking at the hair and the pale skin. Interesting. Huh. Curious. Why does he... I don't know at all what he looks like. Why did they make him look so, Is he meant to be on the periphery of conventionally attractive? I saw the hair and the skin, and I totally saw what you meant about the crow for a bit there. Yes? Huh. Very attractive? But music? What was that? Music? Why did music? 30 seconds into the track, it just goes mute. Okay, next track. That was weird. I was like, oh no! Am I crashing again? Man. Cool house. Cool house. They're back! Yes! I mean, like, I'm kind of wondering, is this the same cat? Or do you think they have a whole bunch of them? It's probably the same cat, but I mean, you know. Whoop, whoop. Very nice. Very cool. Kitchen seems all right. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. No canopy on that 4-poster? Wow. That's right. Actually, Hey, is that a... Okay. For a second, I thought it was a cat of 9 tails, and I was like, wait a minute. You're supposed to clean that up before the guests come here. Yeah, Faye, you knew where I was going. I was like, wait a second. There's tassels on that. Let me see. I think we removed canopy. No, it's still here. Okay. I thought I moved that to a meme square or something. Okay. It's just a rare occurrence on sometimes. All right. Nice. Nice. I can appreciate it. I could see this house. This house is a little too cool for me. I'd want to be its friend, and it wouldn't want anything to do with me. How unfortunate. All right. Why these walls look like leather book covers? The red ones. This room? I don't know. The painting, the way they paint it is kind of strange. It's almost like, I think it's because it's sprayed on, isn't it? I feel like to get this sort of dark and light feathering, is this just sprayed on as opposed to brushed or rolled? That's wax seal red wall, like for a fancy male. Might be sponged. Sponge usually has a bit more of a texture to it though, right? I don't know. I'm just thinking of like leather belts and stuff, how when they're dyed, they sometimes have a look like this because they're sprayed. Who knows? That's not sponge. I don't hate it. 550 in Otsego, Minnesota. All right. Oh, yeah. Up in the cold area. About the not-so-obvious piece, the artistic, unique nature of this house makes it a one-of-a-kind property. If you're art-focused and want something thoroughly unique, this is a great option for you. This house is more than a house, it's a lifestyle. All right. Is the only place in the U.S. I would live. Let me see now. Tuck you away. Tuck you under the sheets nice and cozy. The cold house. Let me see. If I am 45 minutes out, which of these could I show? You are actually a quick one. Yes. I want to show this guy. Hey. Interessante. All right. Interesting roof, actually. It's not like symmetrical. Got a 45 here, about a 30 here. All right. Interesting. The curb appeal. Tis curious. It's got the iconic chicken weather vane. It's hitting all the boxes. What check boxes am I alluding to? I don't know, man. I just like a chicken-themed weather vane. It's got sick ramps. It's got windows on the side. Yeah. Do love me a sick jump. I gotta say, this is a little too steep. I don't think you could do a sick jump. Cock on stream, gonna get banned. I mean, hang on. I need to do this as a freebie. Hang on. Where is my, Here we go.
Nice cock. Perfect.
There we go. That one's free from me. All right. Very nice. Right by a little pond. Is this ours? Presumably. Where is this?
Thank you.
Gerlaw, Illinois. Or Gerlaw. All right. Interior. Wow. Look at that. Look at that big old cardinal statue. Wow. Good fella. Gerlaw, Illinois. The capital of girl bossing. All right. Curious. Entryway, kind of cute. I like it. She's got character. Yeah, it's a nice little entryway. Stairway, there's something over there that it descends to. Uh-oh. No, she goes down pretty far. But, oh, pool. We've got another house that is like, I don't want to say 80% pool, but it's like right in here. Stairs straddling the pool. Yep. This is the house that reeks of chlorine, I'm afraid. I do see brick glass over there. Let me go ahead and mark that off. Cube. Chewy box. Eyes peeled for more pets. Chewy box. Did you see a box for chewables? Oh, right there. It's written on the box, Jab. Huh. Okay. I will just never understand the idea of a pool inside of your house. You know? Hang on, I think the music's a little loud. Duck that a little bit. So, oh, we got art. There's cat, there's woman, there's photo. Okay. Anything else? Believe Michael's on the stovepipe. Was there a stovepipe I missed in a previous shot? Might have gone back too far. Too far. Stovetop Michaels. Left. Don't call it that fair, Brent. This looks like it's a brand, maybe? I don't know. Disgusting. What brand stove is Believe? I don't know. We don't do stoves down here. That's a question for you northern folks. JK. Okay. Oh, whatever. It's more like a Believe. J.K. Simmons. Actually, that's not a Michaels. That's somebody's name. But there's most definitely... Okay, there's a Michaels there. I can't even fucking read it. Can't believe y'all are attacking me. Tearing strips away. All right. Oh, memories. I thought this said mermaids. Wow. All right. Ask and you shall receive. Something else. That's an old stove. Oh, wow. Yeah, this stove's so old, I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have like fake wood paneling on it. Old world tech? Yeah, it's got the little knob back there. Hey, question, guys. We've talked about this before. This dial here and the display, was this meant to be a timer or was it a clock? Clock? Okay. It's one of those things that I've seen in person, but it's never worked. And I've never squinted at it enough. Okay. Old world tech. And did I already do Michael's a second ago? I did. Okay. All right. A lot of angel stuff. Little metal angel. Huh. All right. Quick draw face. I don't work well under pressure. Uh-oh. Nice bust. Boob? Okay. Okay. Strange inclusion. First a cock, now a bust. Can't draw a face. You need to do that for me in the last round. That's right. I'm not your show dog. I don't do tricks on command. Laundry. Anything else in here? This is, okay, the pool's on the other side of this. A director's chair? That's it. So this is in Gerlaw, Illinois. No idea where that is. 210,000. So, might be a smallish town with 3 acres. Yeah. Smallish town. Anything fun here? I don't think so. Nah. It's something. Don't tell me to make taglines for your houses. It's something. Come buy it now. Walk score 0. You better believe you're shit out of luck. You get a flat out here and you don't have a spare. All right. Okay. Where are we at on time? 35. So, this guy is kind of freaky. But are you freaky? Are you enough of a freak to be shown today? Maybe I can save you if I have weirder freaks in store. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, next one for sure. There we are. Okay. Pardon. My picture resize? There we go. Okay, good enough. So, what we got going on here? Why are we on pick 2? Because pick 1 was already displayed. Take that. Take that. Okay. Ooh, what the, hang on. Oh? Is that a door? Oh, Widow's Walk. I want to keep an eye out for this. I'm curious about that.
Mirajik just subscribed for 4 months.
Ooh.
Pick 1 is Pikmin.
Good one. Thank you for the 4 months, Marajak. Welcome back. Good time zone. Welcome to... There's a bit of a vibe to this house. I hate using the word vibe. It strikes me as... It makes me feel like I'm being lazy as a descriptor. It has an ambiance. He says as he fakes an accent. It has an ambience. This here house has an ambience to it. So let me see. Vertical blinds, bedroom. Yeah, sure. It's all right. Okay, bathroom. It's kind of jumping around a little weird. Basin, sink. Let me do basin. Yep. Clean your blinds. Were they gunched? I mean, I think it's just pattern. Actually, no, those are curtains. Okay. There's just a bit of a faint pattern. I assumed they were vertical blinds. I guess not. Another no canopy. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, there's even a track up there. All right. Let me, oh, already got canopy this game. Okay. Ooh. Interesting vanity. So it looks like you can walk around behind it, and it has like this pseudo enclosure. That is interesting. There's a Pizza Hut light, and no mirrors on the side though. I thought there would have been mirrors on the side for sure. Wow. And it's got a little awning up here. Huh. Ooh. Could I get a wider shot of this? I don't really... Okay, these are sliding pocket doors, and they're reflective. That's what we're looking at. I wasn't quite able to make this out. It's like I've got sliding closet doors like this. So that's what's going on here. Right, okay. They were looking at this and getting a reflection of this. That's a mirror hell, though. Okay. Sometimes they get a little weird with photography in these listings. It takes me a sec to unpack it. Clean your glass. Get off my ass. Oh, that wasn't at me. I should do Seed of Sacrifice for these shitty, what is it? Goods rack situations. Clean your glass. No! Okay. Sacrifice. There we are. I'm tripping over my words. It makes me think of wireframe racks. Oh. Okay. We are in the master bedroom. Oh, yeah. Awooga. Huh. All right. 6 setup. Thanks, boss.
Clean my glass.
Oh my god. It sounds kind of weird with the vocal fry she has. So, we haven't had a reflective ceiling in a bedroom in quite a while. I'm gonna do ankle breaker just because this is...
I think like this room like fucks like.
For sure. That's shin banging right there. You know, since we are firmly tethered to TikTok voices, I should actually play a couple different ones. Hang on. There's one here just called Bestie.
OMG bestie voice.
Oh my God. I was thinking about the vocal fry comment. I was like, wait, there's other voices.
Shin ain't the only thing that's banging in this room.
For sure, Queen. Okay. Huh. Is that a spiral stair? I think it is. Yeah, it's enough. Yep.
I hate you, Waffle Stomper.
Third period French is ruined.
You know who else is banging?
Who? Wait a second. Wait a second? What is going on here?
You can't sit with us.
No, not again! You can't replay these memories. Interesting. So that's like just... I thought that was a mirror and that my brain went, well, no way, that wouldn't make sense. Okay. A little fire extinguisher in some glassed off area? I don't know. Oh, yeah. A little bit of the rainforest cafe vibe.
Eagle's mom.
Look at that. Wow. Hang on. Okay, so that is reflective. Yes, tripod.
My God, Becky. Look at her butt.
Man, it's a glass tabletop. Ugh. Man. Okay, uncomfortable chart. It's funny. I've seen a lot of chairs like this, and my brain just kind of hand-waved it, honestly. All right. Huh. I'm just kind of trying to move expediently. Oh. Whoa, wait. Oh, we haven't seen them do stuff like this in a while, guys. Okay, there's a column of brick glass down there, and also the flooring.
I mean, look at her. I mean, gross.
Wow. We don't see that too often. Cube floor? Yeah. Oh, boy, that is... I don't know if we'd actually gotten a shot of the stairway before. I thought I would have seen that. Huh. Holy cube. That's right. My goodness. 1.5 million? Douglas, California. Very expensive, as they say. Built in... 6.4 acres? Oh no, it's in all caps as well?
Very expensive.
Great highway location, Highway 32. No showing for a month after listing. Showings begin 12/3. They began 4 days ago. My goodness. Okay. First time she's been on the market. No walking. No, hide. Please, OBS? Okay. Let me see. Okay, we got about 25-ish minutes. Which one were you? Oh, right. We are going to Denmark. Assuming I'm reading the domain correctly. Hang on. Actually, one second. Where is this actually? Am I misreading the domain? Yeah, I'm seeing DK on the domain here. Hang on. DK's Denmark? Okay. I had to back up a second. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, and then I'm looking at the listing. I'm seeing some text in here like, oh yeah. You are definitely not German. Okay. Alrighty. DK. Donkey Kong. Alright. So. Oh, I've got to hand drag it. Wow. Artisanal. The production. DA's Germany? Yeah. Ooh. Look at this scenery. Very nice. Very nice. Am I cropping? I'm cropping a little bit. No, actually, I'm. Is that part of the picture? No. Actually, I wasn't cropping anything. Okay. Looking good. Looks fine. Ooh. Oh my god. That is so interesting. It almost makes me think of like an enclosure on a baby carriage, honestly. Hang on. 1 second. That's a cute little contraption. Adult baby pram, right? Doesn't it look like it? It's kind of weird how part of my brain is also processing the silhouette as like a grilling station. So, let me perceive some things. Ah, yes, Orforio. Ah. We got a fucked up house here, gang. We got marionettes. A lot of weird shit. So that's a meme square, frankly. Why are they in a cage? Well, as I've been told, to keep the dust off them. Actually, no. This wouldn't do dust. This stopped them from running amok. The little ones, they're the most destructive ones. At least the big ones you can keep out of some places. Little ones, they'll scurry into your vents and cause all sorts of problems. Gosh, it's even worse. They're spooky ones. Oh, wow. Wow. Stirrups? Sure. Okay. There's a number 60 in that. More frightening thing. Is there others? Well, there's one. Don't worry. Actually. Huh. Somebody took off their high heels and left them on the... Yeah. That's a little weird. All right. Huh. Maybe that's the person who's taking the photos. Maybe they want to do it in socks. I don't know. Oh, wow. Look at all these busts and... Huh? And... So peculiar. This one with the articulated joints is super strange to me. Are we back in Diane Keaton's house? Yeah, we're in her summer home over in Denmark, I'm afraid. Huh. So peculiar. Yeah, old world tech for the camera for sure. Oh, we've already got old world tech. Okay. Swords? I think those are sabers, my friend. Have at you. Nice chandelier. What the? Huh. Hang on, can I zoom? Huh. Hang on, I need to move OBS so I can get this read properly. What on earth? Huh. These poor books. You don't stack them like that. No. That's bad. I know they're probably useless books by this point, but come on. Okay. What else? Different angles, same room. Creepy doll on the side. Always watching. Kitchen. Yeah. Stairway is... This is kitchen, right? Yeah. Stairway inside of the kitchen. That's unusual. Huh. Another hog? Oh boy. Was that a painting of a dog doing a handstand? I see the gas mask that was called out. I don't see the dog doing the handstand. Above the stairs. Oh. I think that's a wabbit? I think it's a wabbit. That's a cat. Oh. I think it's a wabbit. Wabbit season? Wash basin. Oh. Okay. A lot of crap in here, sorry. Okay. Are we out on time, actually? 20 minutes, okay. Oh, sorry. Should we have knocked? Girls? Are we interrupting? There's another one here. This is some sort of grandma house. Man. So peculiar. The mannequins and taxidermy is sending you. What about the ska flooring? I kind of hadn't really registered the ska flooring until now. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Huh. Cursing and use of foul language prohibited? I wasn't expecting an English Michaels in this place. Okay. Another dress form. Phoenix Wright music is fitting for this. It fits very nicely for mysterious, creepy houses. Bedroom situation. Okay. Oh. Are we in the nautical suite? All right. Themed rooms. Sure. The rest of the house was a little too vanilla for me. Is that a mannequin staring at me? It is. I don't like him. I don't like him. Hate it. Disgusting. Oh. Are we interrupting something? Just walk backwards, I guess. Let me see here. Side room in the attic. Nothing here. This doesn't concern you, Dave. What the? There's even a chef one? Why do they have so many of them? Why do they have so many of them? And the hog and the burbs? Jesus. Doll room looks shopped. I don't think it... Okay, this one's guarding the plunger. Keep up the good work, miss. Okay. Girls. What is the purpose of this room? Shit is clogged. Man. Finally a room free of mannequins. At last. Well, never mind, they're back. Seedlander. No, Seedler. Never seen a two-handed plunger. It's for the heaviest of heavy duties. Yeah, they are manacled to something. Okay. So, oh, I get that's not quite it. I actually don't know how many photos there are here. I thought I saw a total somewhere. So I'm trying to move a little fast. There's two I would like to show y'all. One is super damn fast, though. This is definitely the oldest part of the house. You can see from like the mortar and stuff and the walls. Basement for sure. Yeah. Saddles. Actually, is this a converted barn? Oh, wow. With the flooring, the cobblestones. Did they yassify a really old barn, actually? Is that what we're looking at here? All right. Old horse stuff. There's so many ghosts of horse girls around here. It's crazy. Ma'am? Boy. All right. Anything else? For milking? Milk cans? All those girls contain at least one horse girl ghost. That's the vibe I'm getting here. The milking chamber. That was a cow barn. Haunted as hell. Super haunted. I think... Oh. Nice greenhouse. Do we go in there? No. Yes. Looking good. Is that it? I think it is. Yes. There is a language barrier on here to translate 15,750,000 KR. I forget how the conversion worked. I think we've seen one of these before. Let me see. I was about to say I think it's kroner, but I feel like somebody corrected me on that. I guess not. Kroner credits. Kilo rupees. So because of the language barrier, I know there's translation, but I'm kind of pressed on time. I will dunk this link in chat if anybody wants to peruse. Okay. So, hold it. No. Okay. Two more. Which one are you? Actually. Oh, right. I have to show you. All right. Kroner are about 10 times to the dollar. So I said we were not going to see another converted church. Okay. We are seeing a little converted church. Got him, finger guns? But this place is super interesting. It is getting closer. There we go. Is this the resolution we're landing at? I think so. Okay, let me resize. Let me see. Photo for its. Well, well, well. What is stirring? What is skittering through these halls? I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. Window! Not a very good one, honestly. You know. Good enough. Good enough. Pretty sure that's a wall. I'm not an architect to a... What the? Huh? What am I looking at? Is this just a really weird hot water heater? I see hot and cold, but... Huh. Okay. Big oven. Big oven. Okay, that's the water heater. All right. Moving some stuff. Yeah, I guess this is how they're... Is this prepared for moving out, I guess? The holy water softener. Ah. A lot of similar dishes for serving lots of folks, it seems. Very done Pizza Hut light. I'll do this for Pizza Hut light. I think it's technically a lampshade. I don't know, but it's... I need to kind of nudge people over the finish line, given where we are in the stream. All right. Ooh, nice cozy little sunroom. Yeah. Batons. Interesting. So it's not even like an old-fashioned light switch. Or no, it's not like a light switch. They have an old-fashioned set of buttons. All right. Piano. Another oven. Mm-hmm. Bathroom. Okay, okay. So is this just a converted church? Is that all we're looking at here, Jep? That's where the candles live. Ah. Romantically lit. Take a look at this. Looks great. The murder basement? You wouldn't murder somebody in a church. That's not how it works. I think that's illegal. Okay. Only if you get caught. That's a great defense. Yeah, I mean, the Ace Attorney music has been rubbing off on me. I'm pretty sure I could win a court case right now. How hard could it be? Looking nice and sunny. Well, okay. So it's just a church. All right. They're doing some reworking over here. I'm not sure what specifically they're doing. Ancient fuse box. Yeah, I was not sure if it was a fuse box on first glance. Gosh. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, it took me a sec. Okay, these are the levers. Right. Goodness. I think it is, right? These are the handles for throwing the breakers. But it looks like... Those are fuses? Yeah. Boy. I've already done old world tech. Because of where we are in the game, I'm just gonna let this game stretch on. Because we got one more little house after this. Here we are. The interior of the church. But wait! Wait a minute! This is the Masons? It's the Masons! The house of man. The house of cow? The
Masons.
The tiger and the Dan? Dan, is that you? All right.
Dan.
Damn. I don't know how this keeps happening. I don't set out to find Freemason lodges. They just fall serendipitously into my lap. Free gavel? Do we get this? Is this ours? I want to try it out. Yeah? Got to get the paid Mason. That's the thing, they can't, it's free, so they can never keep up with paying for... Is that a dog leash? What's the dog leash doing here? Alright. I'll call visible damage for this. It looks like there's a bit of a heater register or something. Can we get 25 for too much wood? Have we had too much wood? I don't know if we have. Let me see here. Is this... Oh, it is the Temu alternative to the Ark of the Covenant. Itty bitty. That's an ark? It's a wee ark. There's a lot of wood in that room. It is the end of the night.
Like, is that the Ark of the Covenant?
I kind of like the Valley Girl voice for now. It's fitting Shallot very nicely. Okay. J.W. Stearnson. Springfield. Oh, Springfield.
I can't believe the Freemasons were here.
OMG, Becky.
Oh my god.
It's just... What are we up to on Freemason lodges? We definitely had one like a month ago that was like in this fancy boardwalk. 3. I can't think of the one before those 2, but there was definitely one before, at least. There's something going on. I think the Freemasons, guys, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy nut, but I think the Freemasons are up to something. They're all closing up shop right now. Suspicious, huh? Just saying. Just putting it out there. 500,000.
Fim Asan.
Little Falls. Newark. Incredible. Oh, bar, not bear. Step back in time. So this was a Freemason lodge from its inception? The remaining standing firm of the Masonic Lodge. What else? Anything else? Masonry don't pay the bills no more. Unfortunately, I don't think they got to live near a quarry to make a deal with that. I think you need stuff to actually be a stonemason. Anything else? Of course, first time on the market. No hazards. All right. So, the next guy. Let me see here. Okay, hang on. Let me rearrange my bag of tricks. Just a sec, guys. Just a sec. Can I close this? Maybe? Hang on. Close, I guess? Sure. Okay. So, where's my OBS? Here we are. Wow. Looks good. This is actually the same color. Oh my god. This is actually the same color as that Baja Blast pie. Boy. I was actually asking someone yesterday. He said it was a horrific experience trying it. And I said,
Ooh,
I've
a
heard...
baddie.
I told him I heard it had a texture like Laffy Taffy, the candy. And he said it tasted like, I think he said Trix yogurt? Baja Blast pie? Yeah, Baja Blast pie. Hold on. I mean, if you're not familiar. Hang on. I can, yeah, sure. Hang on. For the people not aware, I talked about how limited I am on cheese opinions, but I mean, what if I could expose you to more culinary delights? Like the Baja pie. Is this cropping? You're getting the general idea. Is this the same color, though? Not quite. But I mean, that's just an Instagram filter right there. This is au natural. Pie is too green? Maybe you just like your pies less green. Oh, you mean the color differential. I see. I mean, this is a lot more of a warmer light, So, anyway. House. Looking good. Love that color, but food should not be that color. So, what is this? That's a wolf. Or something. Little guy in the back door. Huh? Is it? I don't think so. That's just flap door. All right. Yeah, just a doggy door. That's a dog door. I know it's a dog door. Huh. Well. That's the last photo. But wait! So, every now and again, there is a listing where they put something on the market and there's a picture and they go, oh shit, and take it down. Oh, that timing. Well, here we go. Last picture of the night. They had this on a listing. Man, that was timed so well. Objection. Boy. It's very funny when they put these online. They're like, yeah, whatever. They just took pictures in the hobby room. Man. What a time. What a time. Yeah, there are like no pictures on the listing at all. Period.
Not so fast. Take your time.
Gee. Anyway. I still feel like that house that had the really over-the-top BDSM garage is still kind of like the high watermark. Specifically because the whole place was framed like an Airbnb situation. I remember it also had that side room that had all that old decommissioned medical equipment for role-playing. God. What a time. Air S&M. As I always say, whatever happens between consenting adults, etc., etc. Anyway, that's it. That's all the houses. That's all you're getting. That's also about where I wanted to dovetail things, I think. Didn't think I'd get through those. So, let me see here. Let me check something. Did we decide on any sort of a raid message? I'm not sure if we did. Did anything pop out? Let me see here. I feel a good number of folks are probably watching the arcade pit tonight. They've had the... Smite's been doing this 10 years every Sunday. So I feel we should raid over there. Smite's busy, so can't really read the chat. So I'm going to raid on over there. But thank you for coming, folks. Have a good week. I'll see ya when I see ya, I guess. Remember before you put up any listings, double check the photos. Just in case. I'm just saying, all right? Okay, I'm hitting the thing. It's counting down. Have a good week. Can I hit the button? There it is. I'm hitting the button. Scram!